Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
It is a great day to be alive on this Monday. Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust, and for the first time in a long time, I can introduce everybody on the show. Packer backer Kyle Wallace, say something.
Oh, USA! USA! USA!
USA indeed. I'm rocking my USA visor right now. Wave the American flag, screaming USA outside my home in very cold weather. I did not know how cold it was when I went out there in shorts.
You have on shorts today?
You're tough like
No,
those,
when I went outside yesterday after the game to wave the flag and put it on social media.
Yes,
you're tough like those hockey players.
You know it. I was feeling inspired.
Well, I don't think that would be true. Don't do Jack Hughes like that. Don't compare him to
My dad has his 4 front teeth missing from hockey. So my dad could claim it. I definitely can't.
Yeah, you got all front teeth.
Looking good, too.
Yeah.
Brad Nortman, longtime NFL punter, Super Bowl 50 runner-up. Make your intro quick.
And I'm proud to be an American.
Where at least I know I'm free.
Hey. Alex Strofe is back running the show, hot off the biggest moments of his life to date.
Yeah, buddy.
It's been 10 days since he got down on one knee and said, "Will you marry me?"
I said please.
Of course
You really said please?
You said please?
No, you did
I said, will you please marry me?
800-990-3776 is the carbless talking text line. That's 800-990-3776. We're about to pepper Alex Strofe with 1,000 questions over the last 10 days of what's gone on. And if you want to know what happened in the engagement or his 7-day excursion out in Florida, which I'm learning a hell of a lot more about and going to share with you here soon, please get involved in the conversation. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison. Alex Strofe, I'll give you the floor to tell us about what had happened the day of your engagement.
You just want me to walk you through what went down?
This is your time. This is your time.
So,
opening statement.
Opening
Start
statement.
from leaving our show where
Yeah,
you said you were
I'm
leaving
going
at
to.
4:30. You kept popping back
I'm
and
going
forth.
to.
And
because,
we've already told KBN Nation you had lots of nervous energy Friday.
yeah, so I was a puddle on Friday.
Bad sign, by the way. You shouldn't be that
Thank God we had the Brad Hall of Fame surprise on Friday. Because it took my mind off of things for at least a little bit. But I was pacing. I was flashing the ring at you guys in commercial break. Shout out Robert Hack Diamond.
What's wrong with you,
A lot
man?
of things. I was not in good shape. So I told the guys, hey, she listens to the show. I know she'll be getting ready to go to dinner with her girlfriends, which was not actually what happened, obviously. And she'll probably have the show on. So I will not be on the show the last 30 minutes because I got to go get the area set up where I proposed down by Lake Michigan. Do not reference Chris Larson, Pebble, who took over for me the last 30 minutes. You can say I'm here, just do not throw to me, because obviously I won't be here to talk. You did that, Kyle. And she goes, how are you here right now? I was just listening. You were on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you for not screwing that up. When she got there, she asked me what the bleep I was doing there. I gave my little spiel, which I'm not going to share. I'm going to keep that between us.
You already said please.
But how would you grade?
That's the one part I'll tell you.
How would you grade your speech?
I thought it was really good.
Brad, what do you think is the greatest speech of all time? It's the best proposal of all time. It's the greatest thing since ever.
I went a little bit longer than I had intended.
Shocker.
Which is not surprising to anybody. I hit a knee and I still wasn't done. So I was thinking in my head, like, you know, when I give you sometimes Ben,
wrap it up.
Wrap it up. I had that going in my head. Wrap it up, buddy. And then I hit the last thing I said was, "Will you please marry me?" And she said yes. We kissed, all that good stuff. And she was shocked, which was awesome. We both cried a little bit. We went and had dinner. I unpacked the whole thing. And then we went to the bar we had our first date at with a bunch of our favorite people, friends and family. About 40 people were there to celebrate with us. And that was also a surprise. But I planned the thing for like a month and a half. It was nerve-wracking. I lied to her so much over the course of that 6 weeks.
The bad foundation.
And it was nerve-wracking, but I pulled it off, and everything was good. So there's my opening statement.
All right, lot to unpack here. Rumor has it that you got engaged right outside of a very nice restaurant in Milwaukee with a great view of the city skyline, correct?
How was dinner?
Yeah, dinner was good. We did not have dinner there, though. Is I think what you're
That
getting to.
is crazy.
Why didn't you have dinner?
Yeah, why
there?
not? You're right there.
Why didn't you stay right there? And
Because I used that scenic drop or that scenic background for photography purposes, right? So I had a photographer. He took our picture by the skyline. He took a picture by the lake. That is where I hit a knee. I had reservations at our favorite restaurant, which is about a quarter mile from there.
Has she ever been to this other restaurant that you proposed by?
She has not been, no.
Okay, well, that could be your favorite one. Has she had?
Had she had
Well,
it.
yeah, we'll go there for something else.
This seems like a pretty big occasion to actually
yeah.
go to that restaurant. That's a high-end restaurant. You chose not to go to the high-end restaurant that you were already next to. You know that would have been on top of getting the ring. And he taking
meet up.
Wow, look at the water. It's so beautiful.
You can say Harbor House. They're a partner.
Oh, well, yeah, the Harbor House.
Thank you for letting me use your public patio behind the restaurant.
I won't be sending them this.
So that was the front. So she thought she was going to the Harbor House with her friends, and I was back behind there because there's that beautiful path over Lake Michigan.
Okay, we've heard about the path.
It's a wonderful path. Can't speak highly enough of it. I had candles set up. That's where I was. I kind of popped out.
So the next thing is you guys went to dinner alone, correct?
Yes, correct.
Not at the restaurant that you were at. You went to a different place.
We went to a different restaurant.
You were thinking about your money?
No, I mean, I probably spent about the same amount of money. Are we?
We don't buy it.
Okay. I don't know.
So then you guys had dinner together.
We did.
And then you went to a party with a lot of people.
Yes.
And then you went to Florida when?
Sunday.
And you were with your family Sunday?
Yes, Sunday we met them at the airport, yes.
How many people did you go on this trip to Florida with?
Four adults, 3 children, 5 and under.
I was under the
my
impression
gosh.
that the last 7 days that Alex Strofe was in Florida, it was him and his fiance.
I
You're
also
staying at the
thought-
same place as your family in the time that you should get a hotel, dude.
No, this was
is
like
your
a
time to
proposal,
shine.
like a proposal
This was Alex
honeymoon.
Strofe's time
Here's
to
the thing.
shine,
Here's the
and
thing.
you hung out with little kids.
Well, we left a lot. We did our own thing quite a bit. But hindsight being what it is, Ben, I totally agree with you. The no hotel, at least for like 2 or 3 nights, right? At least the no hotel thing was a total swing and a miss by me. But I was so focused on Friday, I hadn't even thought about the vacation that we've had planned for a year. I was like, okay, we're going to go to Florida. It'll be nice. We can celebrate there, yada, yada.
Did you sleep with cousins in your bed too? Like, what's going on here? You
No.
just got engaged.
We had our own bedroom. We had our own wing of the house. So that was good.
Wing.
Wing.
What
I
is
know
this, the Wayne Manor?
Them kids was coming
It was a
all
nice
your
house.
wings.
It was a nice house. I liked the bedroom door. We're okay.
Oh God, Uncle Strove.
What are you doing? Come play.
You put a sock on the door.
No, the idea that there's
Kyle.
little cousins and kids in
Yeah.
there is
It's my
crazy.
three-
Yeah,
my three
even to get
nieces.
For
over
a
that.
week
My
in
nieces.
Florida
To get
after
over
you
that
said, will
mental
you
hurdle.
please marry me?
We
Something
got
different.
36 hours in Milwaukee.
The fact that you had to know how much time you had with her alone
here's
is
the thing.
crazy.
You guys are. I hear your point. By all means, you don't understand how much work went into this Friday. I had to invite everybody that showed up to and I'm so appreciative of all of them that showed up to the after party thing. I had to plan the dinner. I had to plan the proposal. I like that took up so much time and energy. I got to Saturday, could exhale, and then I was like, oh shoot, I got to pack. I'm flying out for 7 days at 10 a.m.
Bro, you had time. She was gone for like multiple times throughout 2 weeks.
Right,
up.
and that was all asking permissions. That was making sure people could attend. That was making sure I had reservations and could use that
How
venue.
long does it take to make a reservation?
Well, the dinner reservation was the easiest part.
Well, you just said I had to make a reservation.
The bar that we partied at. I
The
had to make sure
bar
there could be
that she
40 of
worked
us.
at for like 5 years, they would have cleared the whole place for you.
They did, which was very.
This took 2
look at
seconds,
that.
man.
No, it didn't because the invites. I talked to a lot of people. I agree. Hindsight being 2020, I agree with your ultimate point.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Grandma and grandpa and mom and dad and nieces and nephews
My
and uncles and
grandparents are
cousins
dead, Ben.
were all in Florida with you the 36 hours after you got down
My
on a knee.
grandparents are dead, Ben. They're dead.
It's not about the grandparents. It's about
grandma,
your...
Well, in his defense, grandma and grandpa is your mother and your stepfather. Or you don't have a stepfather. So your
I mean, practically, they're not married.
yeah. I mean, so they're grandma and grandpa. So grandma and grandpa were there for your nieces and nephews. And
Yeah,
it just
that's
seems
true.
like you didn't have a lot of alone time for this wedding.
Oh, we got
Or
plenty of alone time.
Okay.
It just was mostly in public.
What
But
did
we
you
left
do
the family.
there to celebrate the engagement?
We went to dinner 3 times. We went out 2 nights where we just partied.
How many times did you call her my fiance? I pictured you guys alone for 7 days. I
Yeah.
figured you made friends
She
with couples, and then we're going on dates with other couples you met, and you're like, "Have you met my fiance?"
That would be such a
It'd be
Alex
so
Stroh thing.
stroke.
So here's
but
the thing.
meanwhile, he's just
the couples we were hanging out with were in their like 60s because I was in Cape Coral. The average age of the residents down there are 49 and a half. I looked this up the other day.
Yeah,
that's pretty
so
tilted high.
it was kind of like Ben. I know you needed to do this when you got married. You had to do like counseling, right, with a couple that's also in the church. I felt like, is that wrong? Is that the wrong term?
we were supposed to. We never ended up getting
you
that
didn't
time.
do it?
Well, the deacon said they didn't
They're
have a
not
couple
going to annul your
available.
marriage. It's fine. But the point is, you're supposed to do that. I felt like that's what was happening every time I would meet a new couple. We'd be sitting at a bar.
Oh, that
with
sounds like a blast after getting engaged. I would love
kind
to
of
be
what
told from
kind of
60-year-olds what to do.
What kind of advice were you
them.
getting?
If I had $1 for every 60-year-old man that out of turn, because my aunt and uncle also lived down there. They lived in a separate building, but we went out to lunch with them one day, and he has all these buddies that he like plays pickleball with, pickle boys, whatever. But I think there was 11 guys down there that were having lunch at a table near us. I think all 11 of them at one point came up to us, said congratulations, and said, "And Alex, yes, dear." If I had $1 for every time somebody has said yes, dear to me in the last 10 days, I would be in a much better financial spot planning for a wedding.
You're telling me that you didn't have anyone come up to you like Kyle's parents gave him the advice, say it's cheaper to keep her?
No, Kyle's the only one that's giving me that advice.
Great advice.
Good advice.
Great
It's good
advice.
advice.
It is.
good
Daddy kept
advice.
all his money.
Yeah, that's true. What else you got for me? What else have you heard?
Well, I guess I really want to know is you just said she said yes. There was no shock. She wasn't surprised. How did she not know being in this office where you legitimately
You told
everybody?
60
You
people.
told everybody.
I thought she would know.
So if we were standing
Here's
out
the thing. I think word traveled fast. I think I told about 20 people.
No.
No.
Ben, you may remember when you and I, because you're my best friend, you came and picked out the ring with me, as a good best friend does.
That's very true.
Yes, that's what a best friend
you were
would
there,
do.
You were there every step of the way.
I was like Fort Knox, like when I send this email, who can be on it?
That's right. And I
Like,
told you I don't really want anybody to know. I want to keep it a surprise. And then I started telling people because I invited a couple people from work to this after party. Sorry, guys. Sorry I didn't invite
Dang,
any of
you didn't invite
Wow,
me.
not even an invite, not even a pity invite.
Did he invite you?
I was in Madison.
But he was out of
Wait, Ben got the invite.
I live
Kyle and I
two,
did.
I live
He
2
lives right
seconds
up the
away.
street.
I don't care.
I don't live too far away.
But
I
also-
would have turned you down, but at least I want the invite.
But Brad, here's the thing. Can you tell the story like my best friend Ben Brust of how I picked out the ring and the process of me talking
sure
to
can't.
everybody at Robert Hack Diamonds? No,
That's a
one
best
person,
friend job.
One person in the world can do that, and that is my best friend Ben Brust, who photographed and videographed my entire ring buying experience because he's a best friend. He's a good best friend. He wanted me to have those memories to
good best
show my
friend, Ben.
eventual kids.
You know what? If you want to do this best friend thing, you should have came to me about how stupid you were about this Florida vacation. Alex Stroh, my best friend. Yeah, again, that does not sound smooth.
So if you do realize that you were on Thursday, we had a whole office drinking at the bar, right? Outing, happy hour. And you were openly having a conversation talking about that.
Well, I just had to get through one more day.
You
almost blew it with 24 hours to go.
I was-
No, I didn't almost blow it because I didn't blow it. Everything went well.
So I was standing next to you. I was close to you, but I was talking to our IT guy, Ryan, our IT guy. And in my left ear, I hear you talking about this proposal, and I'm like, oh my God.
What is this man doing?
Strofe is just openly talking about this at a work event.
But I was talking to somebody that had
in
already
the
known.
public, though, where people could hear. Did the IT guy know you're getting engaged?
So here's the thing about him. The answer's yes.
Who didn't know?
And then-
The IT
Hold on,
guy knew.
hold on.
That's how you
He
really
was
know.
The IT guy was actually one of the first people to know.
Oh, my
Kyle,
God.
the IT guy knew before you.
What?
How?
I played pickleball with him the 2 days after I bought the ring.
What did the finance team? The finance team know too?
Yes.
Did
the
receivables
the
know?
finance
Did accounts
team knew.
payables?
I don't think.
Did
I
the
don't think
AI
receivables
programmers know?
They didn't know.
Did Craig know?
Craig knew.
Oh my
But
God!
that's the thing, you're looking for reasons to tell people. Some people are like, hey, how are you and your girlfriend?
The great news is it's over, and the best stories I've gotten today are people being like, "Yeah, I talked to her on Friday because she works here." Because she works here, and people were saying, "Oh, I talked to her. I talked to her on Friday, and I was saying, hey, get away from me. I don't want to blow it." So that's my favorite stories I've heard today on my first day back, were people being like, "Wow, I couldn't talk to her. I could look at her, but no, she didn't know. Nobody blew it."
It's a miracle. You know how you called me? Kyle called me a walking miracle. This was a bigger miracle than me growing up.
100%. Yeah, it's amazing I didn't blow it, but I didn't.
She didn't regret it. When she was down in Florida, there was never a moment where she looked at you and said,
well, I think she was still in like the post-engagement glow. Now we're home. Now it's back to reality. Now we're going to work. So we'll see how long.
So she's been treating you real good this last week.
Oh, dude, she's been on her best behavior. She didn't get mad at me once.
She's been on her best behavior. That's really.
That's a man right there. That's a man. Now you understand.
She hasn't snapped at me once.
She
hasn't lectured me once.
Oh, well, that will change fast.
Now you got leverage because now next time she tried to get lippy with you, say, "Oh, where's all this lip when I propose?"
Oh no,
that's what it takes.
She tried to get a little snippy with me yesterday when we were picking up the dog in Sheboygan. Wonderful town of Sheboygan, and I said, "Please defer your complaints to your left hand. Thank you."
She shut up there. Yeah.
That sounds like man of the house
and
material.
she just smiled at me and she said, "You're right. I'm sorry."
You're gonna need something more once that goes away. Just so you know. Yeah, use it while you can.
While you got it.
I am. Yeah, I'm using it wisely.
Then the ring is it's another thing.
Yeah.
They love the ring.
And then it's the wedding band.
Returns to normal.
Yeah.
You know you got to get a wedding band still?
I'm well aware, yeah.
So
yeah, the costs are just starting, unfortunately.
I've been informed, yeah. The wedding planning is already beginning.
Has it really?
Insane. Yeah.
Have you guys tentatively started looking at dates?
Yeah.
The venue kind of dictates the date. So
but are we thinking 2027?
We are. Okay. Summer of 2027.
So this year is Kyle Wallace. Next year's Alex Strofe.
Oh, we're going to go bang, bang,
and last
bang.
year was Ben Brust.
Yeah.
Brust, Wallace, Strofe.
So will Ben Brust be in your wedding?
I haven't finalized that list yet, but we're taking a look. I would assume so, as he's my best friend. But I'm kind of letting her run the show. If she only has 3 bridesmaids, say I have 2 brothers, I have a lifelong best friend, he might get cut off.
She's already running the show.
Wait, I thought Ben was your best friend.
He's not my lifelong best friend, but he is my best friend currently.
I hope you know that while you're gone, I reiterated that if you asked me to be at the wedding in any capacity other than an attendee, I would say no.
What if I asked you to do the wedding?
That would be no.
Why not?
I don't have time to sit down with them. I don't know how they met. All I know is they met at this restaurant that they had to Uber to because he couldn't afford to go to the one that he proposed by.
Oh wow.
Well, that's
you want me to tell these stories as the officiant?
Wow.
Well, that'd be better as a best man than the officiant. I would say that'd be a better.
Yeah,
speech
I'm trying to obviously not get the job, so I'm gonna try to not get the job.
I don't know why you would act this way. I never acted this way for your wedding.
Well, I can't wait to be in attendance.
You're lucky you were there.
That's going to be thrilling.
I'm not lucky. You were lucky to have me there. MVP.
Well, you almost didn't get an invite. You almost cried over it.
I know. That was.
But you should have seen the end of Ben's wedding. When I was walking out and saying goodbye, you could just hear faintly in the background.
I remember Strofe taking his pants off at your wedding and how he acted like he was pressured to. He looked around and said, I guess I have to. And took his pants off and joined the circle. He was so excited.
Get more context. There's a no pants dance with your underwear.
Very important context.
At the end of Badger basketball wedding.
What's the song?
Yeah,
Piano Man.
Billy Joe. Kyle just goes. Strofe just takes his pants off in the circle.
Jeez.
Just want more context. Everyone has underwear on. But it's just a tradition we do at Badger basketball weddings, and Strofe wanted to be one of the dudes.
Yeah, just me and my best pals, Brett and Ben Brust and Frank Kaminsky, in each of my arms.
That's who was in your arms?
No, I think it was Scalzo and Jonathan Brust.
That's more fitting.
I think they were keeping Strofe upwards. His little weekend at Bernie style in that circle. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, and newly engaged Alex Strofe. 800-990-3776. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. The USA, the greatest country in the world.
All right, we had the over-under at 12.5 minutes for one of those.
Really?
You hit the over. Nicely done.
Well, as a recognized unselfish teammate of the year nominee, I wanted you to have the moment until I transitioned to the USA-Canada game, and the crybabies of Canada continue to just drink their tears. So much to get to with Alex Strofe back. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Don't go anywhere.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Love you.
What?
Love you.
Love you too.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the Deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
Ben Brust here for the Princeton Club. If you're looking for your better tomorrow, you know where to go. It's the Princeton Club. If you're looking to grow, it's also the Princeton Club, because they will cheer for you in all areas of your life. The best way to do that is to start a foundation of having a healthy body, and your growth will start from there. With the cleanest health clubs in Wisconsin, they provide everything for you to reach your goals. Start your better tomorrow today and grow in all areas of your life at the Princeton Club. Join for a better tomorrow.
Recalculating route. Estimated arrival time. Never.
For people with nasal congestion, snoring, or sleep apnea, finding a solution feels like a never-ending road trip.
First stop, my primary doctor. Then the pharmacy. Then a sleep specialist. Then an ENT.
What if there was just one destination for all your problems?
Welcome to Advent, Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care in one location. Over 95% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
You have arrived at Clear Breathing.
At Ewald Automotive Group, we believe in life, liberty, and the pursuit of lower payments. That's why we're giving you $1,500 over book value for your trade. Get into a new vehicle with payments starting under $250 a month. Over 1,400 vehicles backed by our low price guarantee. $1,500 more for your trade. Payments starting under $250. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of lower payments. Based on Kelley Blue Book Fair Trade Value. Applies to 2013 or newer model years. Payment offer on select vehicles with approved credit. Expires month end.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
At Associated Bank, we thought about speaking like other banks with hoity-toity names like Total Privilege Pay or something. But we don't speak bankish, we speak your language. When we say 2-day early pay, we mean you get paid 2 days early. $50 overdraft grace zone? That's a grace zone of up to $50 if overdrafts happen. And maintenance fee free account? Well, that speaks for itself. At Associated Bank, we get you. That's why we've got you. Learn more at associatedbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, and newly engaged Alex Stroh.
What's your new last name going to be, Stroh?
Alex Can I do it?
Okay.
Wow.
Can I do it?
No, you cannot.
Come on.
It would be cool. AA?
Double A?
Yeah.
Double A.
You going to take her last name?
I will not be.
Are you sure about that? Has
she taking yours?
She's taking mine.
You guys talked about it, confirmed it.
We have, yes.
Okay, just making sure. You never know.
She will remain what Ben almost said professionally, but she's going to take mine.
What does that mean professionally?
She'll just keep the same name. Her first name is Allie, so our email addresses would then be like the same thing.
Oh,
if she
yeah.
changed it professionally.
Yeah.
Because we work for the same
You could
company.
do A.L. Strofe as opposed to
I am also A.L. Strofe.
Oh, damn.
A.L.L. You just do the whole
Yeah,
Just
so
the whole
she's just going
name.
to stick with her current last name. She's going to stick with her maiden name professionally. We already talked about this.
So you
Double
we
A.
talked about vows at our first wedding. We've talked about everything. What do you want to know?
Wow, vows already?
So
No,
how,
they talk about vows on the first date. Remember that?
That's right.
Wow,
Are
prophetic
the vows
almost.
going to stay the same now that you're actually engaged? What has changed?
Well, I didn't write the vows. I just
I'm
said I want to
surprised.
do my own.
Okay. You don't get the right to come and be like, I didn't write the vows. When on the first on the first date you talked about wedding vows. So it's not a stretch to think you already had some pre-written out vows.
You know, I give you credit. The fact that you guys had that serious conversation day one and you lasted, it just showed right away that you all
Well, you guys,
love is at first sight.
You made fun of me right when I moved to Milwaukee, and we were, I moved in with her. We called it couch surfing, I believe was the term we used back in the day.
You're the scrub that they talked about. TLC talked about. Scrub.
Still scrub.
Yeah.
Still a scrub, no doubt. I would kick my coverage. Happy to admit that. But I moved
She's
in.
better looking than you.
3
She
months
makes
in.
more money than you. What do you do better than her?
She's funnier than me. I cook.
Poor children.
Oh, no. Yeah, that bland salt and pepper ass food.
I'll feed them. I'll sneak them some food.
Oh, man.
Thanks, Uncle Kyle.
We'll get again.
I don't know.
As these questions come up, let's make a list of questions that come through our head for Alex Strofe. We can revisit his engagement later on, because there's still a lot that we need to process and figure out with this young man who somehow is engaged. It's just it's a miracle.
The first time I met Alex Strofe, he was hungover coming to do a show, and I'm like, boy. He's doing
got
a good
a long
job,
way to
but
go, though.
He was every break he's drinking Gatorade, talking about the wild night he had. Yeah, remember?
Where was this?
This was here actually in this studio.
And that was when I lived in Madison, I assume.
It was when you were doing Green Bay Game Day.
I remember meeting Strofe 3.5 years ago doing Wisconsin College Game Day.
This
together.
guy's not getting married till he's 40.
And I'll be like, a couple thoughts. I was like, one, very good on radio, makes me look good. Two, this guy's a kid. This guy's a kid out here. This is wild. And you were like 2 years removed from college.
No, I was 24 when we met.
Wow.
20, well, no, I might have been 23.
And look at you now. Look at you now. Grown man. Engaged.
I have nothing figured out, but I appreciate it. Except the woman. I get the woman.
That's the important part.
That's among the
Yeah,
most
hell yeah.
important ones.
Hell yeah. Good for you.
Best investment I ever made.
Her or the ring?
Well, I guess the ring is symbolic of her. Or is she symbolic of the ring? Brad, you're the smart one.
The ring is symbolic.
Yes.
So
she is not symbolic of the ring.
I've invested time and energy into her, of course. So
the ring
her.
is symbolic of the marriage, and you two reflect the quality of the marriage.
Okay, now.
Oh, wow.
Quality would be my answer.
Yes.
Quality. Still in the honeymoon phase.
Wait, I thought you were out of the honeymoon phase. And
I never wanted to be out of the honeymoon phase.
I know you never wanted to be, but you admitted to getting out of the honeymoon phase.
What happened was you did for the first year of our relationship a bit on the air where you just always said anything I had to say about a relationship was bologna sausage because I'm still in the honeymoon phase.
Correct.
And then off the air once, I told you about a little bit of a blowout we had, and you stopped that day. You never referred to it as the honeymoon phase ever again.
Well, so you right now think since the first date you've been in the honeymoon phase the whole time?
Have you ever left the honeymoon phase with your fiance?
I have been enamored with her since the day I met her, and that's not hyperbole.
That's not good. You need to not. You need to.
Well, it's
before
good to be
getting
in love.
engaged,
No,
you gotta
gotta
go through the
clearly, too.
non-honeymoon
I
phase.
I do see clearly she's the best person I've ever met.
That could all be true, but that's a lie. I'm gonna tell you this right now. As women want that ring a little bit longer, they start getting upset. They start getting irritable. I remember I ain't gonna tell my girl, but I remember we went to somebody else's wedding one time. She was acting a damn fool at that wedding. I said, baby, get it together. All right, get it together, because she wanted the ring, right? I didn't know that. Strofe, maybe recently, in the last 3-4 months, has she been kind of a little bit itchy for that ring and kind of a little bit of an attitude sometimes?
Brother, she's been itchy. She's been itchy for that ring since a month in.
Yeah, have you ever thought, man, listen.
A month in?
I'm being a little facetious.
Once they want that ring and you ain't giving it to them, they got to wait a little longer. That honeymoon phase is over because now they want something else.
How long does the honeymoon phase last, Kyle? You're
But
the most recent
don't you
one
go
to-
on a honeymoon after you get married?
Well,
There's multiple phases of honeymoon.
Correct, but you have just been in one giant honeymoon, and I'm scared that you've never actually not been out of it.
the honeymoon phase. He done raised his voice once or twice.
Once or twice.
Yeah, exactly. That's not the honeymoon phase. You don't do it. And the honeymoon phase is cute. Like, oh, look at her getting a little attitude. Listen. Okay, I hear you. Dang, okay? I hear you.
Point taken.
Sheesh. My goodness. Yeah. I mean, that's when you're out the honeymoon phase. Once you raise your voice like that, because out of frustration, you're out the honeymoon phase.
Oh, look at how cute you are when you're mad.
Yeah,
now, shut up. I heard you already. I get it.
I would never. I'm too patient for that.
Oh, God.
Because you guys know me, a very patient fella.
You are patient.
At times. At times.
I don't know.
He can't.
With you.
I could see you being patient with her.
I'm patient with you. I'm patient with her.
Yeah.
Kyle and Ben, not so much.
It's just you, man.
Strofe is disrespectful sometimes to Ben and I.
Yeah, but
you
again,
deserve it.
It's harmless.
Look at him.
It's harmless.
Like when he says something mean to me, I'm like, at least I'm not him. You know what I mean?
It's true. He's a good guy. I like Strofe.
Alex
Brad's
Strofe, my
like,
best friend.
Damn.
Alex Strofe, my best friend.
Congratulations, Alex. This is not what
It
I
is
wanted to do
truly
for the
exciting.
first 30 minutes, but you're so lovable that we had to talk about you.
So KBN Nation's invited to your wedding?
Yes.
2027?
How many spots can I give away?
I got to find a venue first. I got to know what the capacity is. I haven't made my list yet. She's already made her list of people she wants there.
Are we going to do like a KBN bachelor party like we did for Ben?
Ooh.
And
Mine
you, Kyle.
sucked.
What do you mean?
You guys didn't promote it.
We promoted it for an hour, for
Rudy
a
and
minute.
Sheboygan was
24
there.
hours.
Yeah, there was a couple folks there.
You really weren't into it.
Oh, now you say that.
You weren't.
You were not into
You did
it.
not like the idea. You don't like hanging out with Brad and Kyle outside of the show.
I will say,
Me?
Yeah.
I was going to say that's wrong.
What? I said you don't like hanging out with Brad and Kyle outside of the show.
Kyle won't come to anything.
well, wait, I'll come to stuff, but I'll pass on a bachelor party. I'm already having one.
You don't want one with us?
Oh, Kyle Wallace's KBN bachelor party. We're doing it.
Well, Kyle doesn't like hanging out with you, Brad, or me outside of the show. At least you like hanging out
Kyle's
with me.
boundaries are
I
very
took
firm.
Kyle to, we went together to a UWM game. We had a lot of fun.
And I went with you to go do the happy hour.
You were the last one there and the first one to leave.
I was on a top.
I respect it. I respect it,
It
Kyle.
got to 6 o'clock. It was like, yeah, 6 o'clock. I say, I got 30 minutes.
We walked down there at like 5:30.
30
All right.
minutes.
Somehow, some way, we're going to transition from Alex Strofe's engagement into something that is kind of deep. At least it is for me. I'm going to be very vulnerable coming up next. Like, last night, I put myself through torture, and I don't know why. At 11 o'clock, I tossed on the Final Four game, in which is the last game of my college career against Kentucky.
Oh, no.
This will all tie together coming up next across ESPN Wisconsin.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
What do you have on her?
What do you mean?
No one can willingly love you like she does.
You know,
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is teeing up the third tournament of the season with another can't-miss event and $1,000 in cash prizes up for grabs. Hey, ESPN Milwaukee, this is Gary Ellison, inviting you to a two-man scramble at the iconic TPC Scottsdale, all played on Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center's spacious state-of-the-art simulator. Sign up now at wisconsindoorgolfcenter.com. It's just $120 per team, and teams must get their round in by February 28th. Your chance to take on TPC Scottsdale starts today at wisconsindoorgolfcenter.com.
Heck yeah! It's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Strofe for my friends at Robert Hack Diamonds. Listen, when it came to buying an engagement ring for my now fiance, I had no idea what I was doing, which is why I went to the team at Robert Hack. I heard her say words like radiant cut and solitaire, but to be real honest, I didn't really know what that meant. So I wrote it down, I brought it to the team at Robert Hack Diamonds in Greenfield, and they knocked it out of the park. It's true, if you've never been through this process before, the team at Robert Hack are absolute experts. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 1 in Greenfield, Brookfield South, and Brookfield North. If you're looking to take the next step like I did, and your girlfriend maybe is posting things on her Pinterest page or is showing you pictures, bring it into Robert Hack. They'll do their best to duplicate a dream ring for her, just like they did for my fiance. Moral of the story, if you are like me and you want to start, you just don't really know where, the answer's clear. Visit one of the 3 Robert Hack locations in the Milwaukee area. Just like me, at the end, you'll say, heck yeah, with Robert Hack Diamonds. And RobertHackDiamonds.com, that's RobertHackDiamonds.com.
People say buying a home in winter is tough. But fewer buyers means less competition, and motivated sellers can mean better opportunities.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Lindsay Bendler. When the perfect home appears, our team at Tony Wendorf & Associates helps you move fast, even during the snow.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service by simply searching online Tony Wendorf.
A real estate team that always leads with faith and gratitude.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
Ben Brust here, and let's cut the crap. I've been sold the lie with sportswear too. You pay a fortune for big name gear, a fancy logo, and a slogan, and it still stinks. Then I found Iron Jock, and now it's all I wear. It's built on science. Their silver ion technology is woven right into the fabric. It kills 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria, and it never washes out, ever. Get yours today at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. But you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
Make your fitness goals last with Johnson Fitness and Wellness, the largest specialty fitness retailer in the country with 5 locations in the Milwaukee area. At Johnson Fitness and Wellness, you'll find top-rated treadmills, strength equipment, ellipticals, bikes, and more, all guided by certified fitness experts who match the right equipment to your goals, space, and budget. And with white glove delivery and installation, plus flexible financing options, you can build your home gym with confidence. Visit one of their stores today or online at johnsonfitness.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Full show all week long. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, and newly engaged Alex Grove. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk text line. And YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Now, I don't know how this happened, but regardless, cloud 9 in the morning. Set the alarm, had 6:50, 7 a.m., ready to go. I wasn't going to miss any of the action. I love international competition. Seeing USA on there, it's just something I love. And so the game was absolutely amazing. Nathan McKinnon, a very, very good NHL player, stud. I mean, Canada has studs across the board, and we're not going to get into that, but he missed a very wide open net. A very wide open net. And he made some comment about you could see who the better team was and whatnot. But it got me, I don't know if it was that or the fact that a teammate of ours at our office has been working out and watching some of like old Badger basketball games. Not all the ones that I played in, but like there's been a couple he's brought up to me. And so I got the itch. I watched a show last night, and then I was like, 11 o'clock, I should probably go to bed. I didn't do it. I went to YouTube, and I decided when I typed in Wisconsin basketball 2014 full game, I was like, maybe I'll just end on a happy note today. So I don't know why. He'd been talking about those games, and I've been talking about I was like, this would be fun. I decided to go to the Wisconsin-Kentucky game of 2014, the Final Four, in which we lost. This question I'm about to ask comes from this clip as I rediscovered that I need to heal from this because I now will not be able to sleep for the next week after watching the game last night and realizing if I make a 3, we might be in the national championship game.
Here's a 3 from Brust, but ultimately Jackson on the high screen is how they close out possessions.
Poitras. And Brust reached in, snagged the ball, but they say there was contact.
A missed 3 at the top that went in and out. could have made it 70-62 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left with a 35-second shot clock. That's like 5 possessions in old basketball. We used to, pass
especially with the
around.
way y'all play basketball.
Well, we were efficient. We still scored a lot of points. But we could work it around. We would time score. We would take our time. Then I stripped the ball, but they call a foul. And the next play after that, Julius Randle, now NBA player, and one on Frank Kaminsky, makes the free throw. It's a 2-point game. 80-72? Nope, didn't make the 3. Get a foul call on me. Julius Randle, rest is history. Aaron Harrison makes a 3. So, what I ask you is, now I know what my biggest sports regret is of my entire life, is not finding a way to knock that 3 down. Up 8, 5 minutes, 30 seconds left, have a chance to play for a national championship. Do we win that if I make it? We don't know, but the likelihood goes up. And that's
a UConn year.
Yeah, UConn is a 7 seed.
Yeah.
So we were a 2 seed. We probably would have favored, whatever, doesn't matter. We were playing great. Your biggest sports regret as a person, moment, you want that back. You only get one moment back. Strofe, I can't wait for yours. Brad Nortman, Super Bowl runner-up, Rose Bowl runner-up, Rose Bowl runner-up, AFC Championship runner-up, high school state championship runner-up.
A lot of moments.
As a punter, I don't know how much you could have affected the Super Bowl because you had to punt 8 times and team couldn't score, so that doesn't matter. Kyle, I'm sure you have some. 800-990-3776. Your biggest sports regret. You go back in one moment, try and get it back. What is it?
Well, it's funny you bring that up, Ben, because I have 2. And of course, second place Brad means I have lots of opportunities where I have regret. I never watched the Super Bowl game. And this year was the 10-year anniversary of it, right? With Super Bowl 60 in San Francisco, played Super Bowl 50 in San Francisco. So the night before the Super Bowl, Saturday night, I'm scrolling through Twitter, and the NFL posts highlights of Super Bowl 50. And I'm just like, oh, you know what? I can stomach 5 minutes of this. And by the end of it, I couldn't sleep that night. I was so angry about what got away. I mean, like the same thing that you felt, Ben. You're in the Final Four. That will never come again. Like, the opportunity to play in the Super Bowl never comes again. You work all year, Ben, and you don't able to finish the job. It just hurts. It salts the wound. So I unfortunately have 2. And they're in the biggest moments, unfortunately. So Super Bowl, I don't think either of them change the result of the game, but each one of them resulted in scores for the other team. So Super Bowl, I'm punting from like the 50. This is like second quarter or third quarter, something like that. And it's like a pooch punt, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's high,
You're just high, just want him to catch inside the 10.
You should just run up and catch it, and that's the play.
Yeah.
Our gunners, I hit it not where I wanted to place it, but it was a good punt. But the runners run up to him, and they almost bounce off of him, assuming he called the fair catch. They were within how close we are. We are within 3 feet of one another. And both gunners were right where you guys are. They assumed he called a fair catch. So they kind of faded off to make sure they didn't get a penalty. Didn't call a fair catch. Risky move by the punt returner. And he rolls out and he scampers around for a decent gain. And they end up scoring a field goal on that. So I regret not placing it exactly where I wanted to. I knew when it hit my foot. I'm like, oh, I don't want this one back. So of my 7 punts, that's the one of the Super Bowl. All their 6 punts, loved them. That one punt, I was like, man, maybe if it would have been closer to the sideline, maybe if it would have been like that, maybe he would have called fair catch. Maybe he wouldn't have caught it. Maybe it would have been right in the gunner's way. The other one was the AFC Championship game. Same thing. I had 6 punts in the AFC Championship game. Jags playing New England. Again, a 1-score game, close game throughout. There was a punt where we were super backed up. I think the ball's at the 9-yard line in the fourth quarter, and punt it goes to the 50. It's 41 yards. A good punt. Was supposed to go left. Drifted middle, and our gunners got outflanked. Our middle guys got outflanked. I think he returned it to the 35, and they went and scored a touchdown. And so those are the things that, again, I don't think at that point enough writing was on the wall as to where the games were going. And
you didn't go to state championship where you had a little bit more control?
I'll be honest, I thought I played a good game.
Oh, wow.
There
Rest them bums screwed me.
There wasn't a singular moment. If anything, I would point to our I feel like we were not prepared defensively for Franklin's spread offense. Spread offense was very new at that point.
Lost in OT?
Yeah, we did lose in OT. So I feel like as a defensive unit, we didn't prepare well for their spread offense, and the spread was fairly new at that point. But there wasn't a play where I was like, man, if I would have made that tackle. These feel like very specific moments where I'm like, if I would have done blank, maybe my life would be different.
800-990-3776.
Wow.
Well, that's the thing, is I look at it strictly from a sports standpoint.
Yeah.
Because I guess it's different for you. For me, I wouldn't have ended up maybe where I am exactly today, which I'm very happy with. But for all the time that you put in to get to a certain place, it stinks that you weren't able to reach the goal. Now, for Strofe, I'd like to go to Strofe before Kyle. What's the one moment you want back in sports?
I want to hear this.
Oh, you guys know the answer. It's running a 3-cone drill last year.
It is Combine Week, and you ran the 7-second 33. What was how long was your second?
The first one was over 9, and then I shaved a second off. But yeah, Brad, are we running it back this week?
I mean, if you want to
I feel like I kind of have
yourself
to
to
now.
more
You need to
criticism.
make sure you stretch. I mean, you haven't
I
been
did
trained.
stretch.
I tried to give him a couple pointers. That
He
just
was
didn't hit.
Brad. Did he show you how he ran? Because ain't no way in the world he was running
How
like
you
this.
shaking
Very
your ass?
vertical.
Drill, and you said
That
hey,
is how
hey,
you
hey,
run,
wait,
yeah.
Wait. You can't run like that. You didn't see him practice.
What am I?
I played pickleball. You can't change the way someone runs.
Yeah, you can give.
They
them
move how they
tips
move.
and tricks. I tried to be like, okay, for the 3-cone, you go forward, back, and then back and around. I tried to tell him, okay, make sure you do as little strides as possible. It just, I could see after the first attempt it wasn't gonna stick. So what am I supposed to do?
Are you ready to
make amends?
revenge?
Have you been training at all?
No. He's been planning this engagement and then forgot that he was going on a family vacation
Bro,
while
he was
engaged
in
with
Florida.
kids and uncles and cousins and mothers all around while he's recently engaged.
You should have been running on the beach.
No, he was in paradise all week. He had only lifting he was doing was a Mai Tai into his lips.
So the only thing that you have done from an NFL Combine standpoint was last year doing the NFL Combine stuff. You've done nothing in between.
That would be a correct statement.
Okay.
Do you think you're gonna be any better?
Yes, I do.
Based off of what?
I know how to do it now.
Ron in the Key chimes in. That's a lie. He loves the attention he got from that 3-cone combine drill. Again, Ron in the Key, what's your moment? You come in here and like to be the expert all the time and tell us, the mathematics behind some things and how only one team wins the Super Bowl. What's that moment for you, Ron in the Key, that you want back in your athletic career? 800-990-3776. Let us know the moment you want back. We're going to hear Kyle's on the other side and get to you, KBN Nation. What moment in sports do you want back? You're telling people at the bar, man, if I just did this, or if this one didn't get away. Not talking about girls, talking about sports. Next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
I legitimately understand sugar.
Is it good, Brad?
It's unbelievable. It's so good. I'm changed. Not for the better.
Come on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Parents can expect to use 2,500 to 3,000 diapers in a baby's first year. The Milwaukee Diaper Mission has distributed over 1.4 million diapers and other supplies for families just last year alone. This is WTMJ's Kristen Bry. Join me for WTMJ Cares, Bowling for Babies, where we will raise funds for Milwaukee Diaper Mission. You can be part of it. Text BABY to the WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620, to support our WTMJ Cares effort.
Experience hot gaming action and a relaxing spa day. Your perfect winter getaway at the island. Book a stay and float package to get both a standard room and a rejuvenating 60-minute float pod therapy session for less than $100. Complement your stay with an elevated dining experience at Horizon Steakhouse and fun on the gaming floor where big wins wait for you. The Island Resort and Casino's stay and float package runs through February. Call 800-682-6040 to book yours today. Certain days and restrictions apply.
Basketball fans, watch DME Academy on the campus of St. John's in Delafield this Saturday at 4 p.m. See high-flying Wisconsin recruit LaTravian Fenderson, 7-foot Gaten Waffo, and 6'10 Trev Rodemaker. This is elite high school hoops. Youth coaches bring your team to see DME Academy in the last home game of the year, honoring the seniors. This Saturday at 4 p.m. on the beautiful campus of St. John's in Delafield. Free admission for everyone. You will see slam dunks.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Wisconsin Dells senior Ashaya Hopkins. Hopkins has been the driving force behind the Chiefs' remarkable 23-0 regular season, leading one of the state's top teams into the postseason undefeated. Hopkins erupted for 44 points in a 104-19 win over Watoma, knocking down 10 three-pointers and setting school records in the process. She has consistently produced at a high level all season, delivering big scoring nights and helping Wisconsin Dells control games from start to finish. Now with the postseason underway, the Chiefs look to carry their unbeaten momentum into a deep tournament run. Congratulations to Ashaya Hopkins, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
Wisconsin is still cattle country, and that's why Bunzel's chose to stay close to home to hand select the finest beef. Quality goes into everything they do, from Bunzel's expansive array of meats, homemade specialty sausages, and their award-winning beef jerky. It just isn't a proper holiday meal without Bunzel's top quality cuts on the dinner table. Tasting is believing. Visit Bunzel's at 90th and Burleigh or bunzels.com.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Take us back in time, that one moment you want back. Obviously, I ain't losing sleep over Nathan McKinnon from Canada missing the goal that was wide open for him. Woo! As Jack Hughes sends the USA home as the gold medal winners of the USA hockey tournament, or the Olympic hockey tournament for the U.S.
Captain Jack
Sparrow?
Kyle, what's one that you want back before we get to Rick and Madison here?
Listen, there's one that I think, because Brad talked about the NFL, not relatable. You talked about the Final Four, not relatable. KBN Nation, welcome to the relatable guy and Kyle Wallace for story time. And so my junior year at Whitefish Bay High School, we're taking on Homestead High School. You know anything about Homestead back in the day? They won like 13 straight North Shore Conference championships. My team went to Homestead. We're up at halftime, 13-7 against the Evil Empire. We get to the fourth quarter. We're still up 13-7. We're holding on tight. We have a guy named Chris Hagra, puncher.
Oh,
you know him, at Indiana. He pins them deep on like the 3-yard line. So Homestead, they come out, they line up in full house. Full house is double tights. So that's 2 tight ends. Basically, you had receivers, hands in the ground.
Well, 14 personnel?
Three running backs in the backfield, full house on the goal line. We're all looking, okay, they're probably going to run here. We're in quarters, all right? I have a quarter of the field at corner. My safety has that inside quarter. Same thing on the other side. Homestead, they're always known to have a trick up their sleeve. What did they do on that? You think you're probably going to run the ball from the 2 or 3 yard line on first down. No.
Fourth quarter?
Fourth quarter. Play action fake. Tight end releases upfield. I chip him because he releases to another zone, and I start sinking into mine. And all of a sudden, it's a play action
safety
fake.
came down?
Safety came down, play action fake. This dude who's a track star, literally wide open, caught it. 97-yard touchdown. All I remember is sprinting. I'm not going to catch this guy. This guy can fly. All I remember is the crowd just cheering it in my head like, oh, my gosh, what just happened? And I just think to myself, if I did more than chip him, just took him, just ran with him, maybe, just maybe, we knock off the Evil Empire. So now the game's tied 13-13, and then They go on to score.
They didn't make the extra point?
No, it was 13. It was 13-6, actually. It was 13-6.
I was going to say, it was
13-6. So it ended up being 13-13. And so then they get the ball back after that with like 8 minutes left in the game, and they do what they do. They literally drove the ball downfield in a long drive, punched it in, and then our defense made a stop later on, but it wasn't really a stop. They got the ball, ran in the back of the end zone, took the 2-point, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And we lost 2015. Homestead went on to win state 35-0 that year.
The Evil Empire.
The Evil Empire flexed their muscle once again.
Rick and Madison, are you similar to Kyle's story or mine and Brad's?
Well, it's more similar to Kyle's. But it was me. So, chance to go to state. I played for East High School. Addison. You mind if I say the athlete's name that I was playing with that went on to play in the NFL?
You can do whatever you want.
Please.
Okay, I'm still friends with him. So Donald Hayes, who went on, got drafted by Carolina.
Go Panthers.
Senior season.
Cool.
Yeah. 30 seconds left. We're on the 15-yard line down by 3. Safeties are cheating coming up. I get the ball. Get past the linebackers. I'm 30 yards ahead of the closest guy, defender.
Oh, no.
The ball's slippery. It was raining, snow.
Oh.
About the 10-yard line, I started showboating.
Oh, no, Rick.
The ball flips out. I kick the ball with my foot out the back of the end zone.
Oh, no.
To this day, when we go to the class reunions, they put Stickum on my beer.
Oh, Rick.
So I don't fumble it.
Rick.
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
32 years ago. Yeah, 32.
Oh, that is my gut is.
It was god awful.
Yeah.
Dang.
I feel you. I was crying on my couch last night, Rick.
Yeah.
I get it.
Rick, you're not alone.
Go to the state championship game?
You're not alone, Rick.
Has Madison East, I don't want to rub it in here, but Madison East, have they been to a state championship game or been that close to a state championship game since?
No. That was 1995, our senior year. I think since 95, they may have won maybe 6 games.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
hold on to that ball, Petey.
Oh, man.
That's brutal.
That is brutal. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I'll take my story over that one. That wasn't state championship. That was a regular season game. We were trying to knock off the Empire. It wasn't my fault. I could have did something. Woo, boy. You just showboating? Like Deion Sanders slips. Sounds like a movie. Oh.
It is like a movie.
It's not. I thought he was going to go with I dropped it before I crossed the goal line, but this is worse. He was by himself and then was playing with the ball, and then he kicked it. Oh, no.
Probably had time.
Oh,
Can you
no.
imagine the team on the sideline? No. Oh, man. That's
I can't imagine having to go in that locker room.
Yeah, the season's over. And I mean, Donald ended up okay. The big kid.
Did Rick? Are you doing okay overall, Rick? Like you moved on. Oh, hang on. Sorry.
Calm my nerves a little bit. But yeah, they give me a hard time about it still to this day.
Well, we love you.
Yeah, we love you, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
You guys.
It all happens for a reason.
We've all been there. That's right, Kyle.
It all happens for a reason.
That's right. Shaping.
Mm-hmm. Good stories.
Hopefully for the better.
Yeah.
Damn, I hope Rick's okay for real, though.
No,
That's
it's 32 years ago. He's all right.
The thing about it with sports in these, as Canada, I mean, though Canada graciously took the loss as if it meant nothing to them. But, no, you do learn something from it, right?
Yeah.
You have pain in sports, and Ben and Brad, you guys at a higher level, you all took something from it in life that will be a good memory.
Some great stories on the
No pain is wasted, Kyle.
Yeah.
Some great stories on the Carbless Talking text line. I just wish it's just so long to read. If you have these, call these. These are good. 800-990-3776. But in 2 minutes, we move to the Green Bay Packers. USA wins gold. We'll take your calls on the Packers, which I see a couple are waiting. Kyle, Brust Nortman, after a therapy session for the last 30 minutes, after celebrating Alex Strofe getting engaged. We're back in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition at goodkarmabrands.com.
You can swirl it, you can sip it, but the best way is to share it. Hey y'all, I'm Deanna, a team member at my local Chick-fil-A. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and new frosted sodas and floats is how well they go together. You get that bold flavor of the Coke mixed with the smooth deliciousness of the vanilla ice cream. You have a juicy filet and a smooth, creamy float. It's an awesome pairing.
Order a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich and a new frosted soda and float at your local Chick-fil-A restaurant. Real team member paid for their testimonial.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know that hiking isn't for you. Sure, it sounds nice to be in nature while exercising, but that's what a gym and houseplants are for. I mean, you don't even like walking upstairs. So why would you walk up a hill for miles? To what, end up high in the air? Come on, you know you're scared of heights. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Pricing coverage match limited by state law.
Experience, knowledge, results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle, Brust Nortman every day from 2 to 5. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Well, I think it's time to move on from trauma of our past sports experiences and moments we want back. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe, who was not able to contribute to that conversation running the show. You, KBN Nation, 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and Text line. And, of course, we're on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison.
Do you think Strofe wants to have a story like that?
I'm a pretty optimistic and happy guy.
He probably likes not having...
I prefer not to have trauma.
I mean, being a guy who didn't get a chance to really play sports like that, did you want to? Like, did it hurt not being able to play?
Well, I did play. I just wasn't very good.
Okay.
That's the,
okay.
You tried.
There it is.
You tried to get it out of him, and we got exactly what we knew we'd get back.
I did play. I just wasn't good.
Yeah. So I didn't really play. It just kind of existed.
No, I get it.
So USA closed out the game in the 3-on-3 portion of overtime. Canada did not. Plethora of missed opportunities. Two breakaways. Yes, I was talking to somebody who said fast break. I was like, this isn't basketball. 2 breakaways. Nathan McKinnon missed an open net, like completely open. And a lot more opportunities missed. Are the 2026 Packers Canada? Or 2025 Packers Canada?
I think the Packers...
Are they closer to USA or Canada?
Organization is Canada. I'm not even sure just one team. Wow. I think the organization is Canada.
Don't give us too much credit.
Now, I'm saying, I mean, think about it, though. And this is someone who is a professional at coming in second place. I feel like I could identify with Canada, not only for like my own journey, but the Green Bay Packers. And if anything, yes, like the USA Canadian men's game, obviously, like, you know, it was a little bit more back and forth. If anything, I feel like it was the women's game where it really felt like the Green Bay Packers because it was like it felt like you had it. You had it in the palm of your hands. Canada was, 2 minutes away from winning that game?
Yeah,
and then they blow a goal, and then in overtime, U.S. wins. If anything, so Canada men and women combined, I feel like the Packers can really understand and see themselves in the Canadian team because you feel like it's right there. We got this. And how many times does the victory become snatched away? I mean, I don't need to go through them. We just went through a bunch of heartbreak. But it feels like the Green Bay Packers just don't quite have what it takes to push the ball over the end line. In Canada, known for being nice, good people, right? All that kind of stuff. Sometimes the Green Bay Packers are a little too nice.
Yeah, we're definitely old Canada. Ricardo should call in because he knows heartbreak all too often, being a Canadian hockey fan now and also a fan of the Green Bay Packers. And the Packers are Canada right now, especially when it comes to the Chicago Bears series. The Green Bay Packers were clearly the better team. Just like if you ask me, Canada, I don't know about the women's side, but the men's side, Canada outplayed the United States like they did. But at the end of the day, it's
Packers
not about
outplayed the Bears.
It's not about who is the better team. It is about the person who is victorious. And the Green Bay Packers this year with Canada are exactly the same. They're historically better football teams or hockey programs. But at the end of the day, this season, they weren't able to show that history always doesn't win games. You got to go out there and you got to win them. So, unfortunately, right now, the Green Bay Packers are just like Canada when it comes to hockey. Now, I would rather be Canada and hockey than the Green Bay Packers. I'll be very honest because Canada, they win. Now,
They do win.
This is every 4 years. I got to deal with heartbreak every year. I've been dealing with heartbreak for 15 straight years. Canada ain't had to deal with that. In that time, Canada won multiple goals.
Additional wrinkle. Sidney Crosby didn't play for the
Micah
Canadian
Parsons
team.
was the first thing I thought
Parsons and Tucker Kraft rolled up
If
into
Micah
one.
Parsons is out there, do the Bears come back when you're 21-3?
It's a great question. We'll never know because the Packers and the Canadian hockey team, they're one and the same. They're one and the same. Heartbreak, injuries, question marks.
Strofe, did you take in the USA hockey game, or were you Cloud9 engagement man?
I was on an airplane that didn't have TVs, not great, but I landed right as overtime was beginning. So I was in the very back row of this plane, and I was watching overtime on my phone. Me and my fiance had each had a earbud in.
Oh, my God. Color me just adored.
And I high-fived the flight attendant because I was the only person on the plane watching, and I yelled, "Yes, USA!"
No one else was watching?
No, because everybody was deplaning, but I was in the very back row, so I was going to be the last one to deplane. So I could watch the whole thing. It was great. I was really nervous when Connor McDavid was flying down the ice with the puck in that 3-on-3. Thank God he cracks under pressure.
He is the Josh Allen of hockey, some say. 800-990-3776. John in Milwaukee, you're up on the Carbus Talking Text line with KBN. Are the Packers Canada?
No, they're not. All right, the Packers are more like Finland or Sweden, some team that is sort of close-ish, but not close enough to be taken seriously. And unfortunately, that's where our beloved Green Bay Packers are right now.
So they're not even Canada.
Well, John, that's low. I mean, Kyle, I'm surprised you're not taking offense to that.
I mean, it's hard to spot the lie, though.
Again, in recent history, I wouldn't even say Finland has been better than the Green Bay. Do we understand that the Packers haven't gotten gold, silver, or bronze in years?
Well,
they're not. They're not close.
No,
you could say bronze is an NFC Championship game.
Sure. We got to share the bronze medal. Two of us on the podium for the third place. So I'm just saying, like that's like we it hasn't been fun. So maybe Finland. I don't know what Sweden has done. I don't know what Switzerland has done. But
Austria.
He's right. Well, I don't think Austria good at hockey. I don't
know.
Like,
just naming cold countries.
Well, the good news is Jordan Love himself said his goal heading into 2026 is making sure they finish games. And that was the difference of finishing the game. I know that in the overtime period, there was complaints about the 3-on-3 from Canada or whatnot. They had their opportunities in 5-on-5. They didn't win the game. I feel like I had this conversation with Kyle the first time around, that the second time around the Packers played the Bears, in which they dominated, and then Caleb Williams did some theatrics, and then obviously in the wild card game, same sort of thing happened in the 21-3. So I feel like I felt the similarities as watching in terms of dominating a game but not winning when it felt like you were supposed to, because that's what it felt like in that wild card game and the second time you played them. The two Bears games.
Well, that's why
outside of the win.
That's why the Packers really do feel like Canada, because it seems like, and not even in recent memory, but you're talking about long memory, but even Aaron Rodgers, not being able to finish games has been a constant issue for the Green Bay Packers. So even just Jordan Love saying, yes, we need to finish games, I'm glad that he's sort of putting it out there. That's something they need to improve on. But this has been something that's been plaguing the Packers for a long time, whether it be a fangless defense or turnovers or special teams issues, the Packers are going to be able to finish games for like a decade or more. So I don't know if this is something where just Jordan Love's saying, hey, I'm going to put it on myself to make sure I finish him. It's a complete coaching, players, three-phase thing that actually has to finish games.
Yeah, I think it's more organizational for the Green Bay Packers. Again, I wish we were more established like Canada was in hockey, but it is something that
I just get so confused by you.
Why? I do.
I guess I know
how good Canada is.
No,
at
I'm
hockey?
just saying. I guess I know you're hot on Goody right now, but then you should be even more uproared about the extension to everyone from the front office. Because if it's an organizational issue and you get a new president and they bring everyone back, then what's going to change when you're agreeing that it stems back organizationally and not being able to finish games?
I was not opposed to moving on for Goody. I was opposed to moving on for Matt LaFleur. Goody, I felt like you can actually upgrade. You can do better. I thought he's done a good job, and I think this team had what it took to go to the NFC Championship game after the dust settled and I saw the talent level of every other team. But I don't feel like this is a championship team. And when I look at the draft classes, and we're going to have another chance this year without a first-round pick to see what Goody can do and if he can get an instant impact person, he's been part of the problem, right? There's just a lack of sustainability. Well, we have sustainability, but lack of finding consistency from the draft year in and year out. So that's where my frustration comes from specifically with Goody. So
Why did you say frustration correctly?
Huh?
Why did he say frustration correctly?
Because Strofe gets in my ear every time I say
I like that you just say the things that you are used to saying.
Well, Strofe complains.
He's a journalist. You're not.
He's a nagger. I don't like naggers.
If he gets in, I don't want. You're right. I get. At some point, you just change it so you don't have to hear him.
You don't want him to. You want frustrate. It's frustrate. You're a journalist. What are you doing? I ain't want to hear him cry. I feel for his future wife. She's gonna have to deal.
I have never once called you a journalist.
No, you're a journalist.
No, you said you
went to journalism school.
I did go to journalism school. Thank you very much. A better journalism school than yours.
Oh, it's
a journalism school off.
No, it's not an off if I agree with him.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
You agree with him?
Exactly.
Whitewater's a better media school than Stevens Point.
Yeah, phenomenal media school.
They Stevens Point,
which is why one is hosting and one is producing.
Stevens Point produces better alumnus, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh,
wow!
All right, now we're getting.
This is his wheelhouse.
Now it's a university off.
But no, so overall for the Green Bay Packers, when I look at it, I wish we were more like Canada. That means they're actually competitive. That means we're consistently in the conversation. That means that we have a foundation built that actually, we call it title town, but if you look at Canada, they actually have titles to back up their moniker of being the place where hockey is great at. So I wish Green Bay Packers were a little bit more like Canada, and it's going to come down to Goody.
I wish the Green Bay Packers were a little more like Canada.
I do. Canada actually goes to gold medal games. The Packers haven't been to a Super Bowl in a very long time. Canada actually has won a gold medal in the last 15, 20 years.
That's true.
I guess 15 years we've won a Super Bowl, but they've been to multiple gold medal games. They've won world championships.
They are much more established.
They are. That's my problem that I have with this Packers organization. I wish we were like Canada. John was right. We're Finland or Sweden. Switzerland.
That hurts.
That sounds horrible.
That does hurt.
I might be giving us too much credit. The last time Switzerland won a World Cup, or not World Cup, Olympic gold medal. That's what I want you now. I'm ready for the World Cup now.
Just like that?
Oh, yeah.
You turn the page that quickly, right? You're going to bask in the
Kyle,
glory.
big World Cup guy.
The page.
That's the first time I've ever mentioned the World Cup since I've known you.
That is not. See, you are a liar too. Where was I in 2014?
2014. It's 2026
for the World Cup. But you've never really.
You're not like waking up on Saturdays and watching the soccer games.
No. As I've gotten older and I have more stuff to do, I'm just a Team USA guy now. Growing up though, playing FIFA. Now I was a soccer guy.
Okay, so FIFA made him a soccer guy. I played FIFA too.
Can you name 5 guys on the men's World Cup roster?
Yeah, well,
put him on the clock.
They don't have the roster yet, but you have Tyler Adams, you have Christian Pulisic, you have Gio Reyna, you have you have Musa as well.
What's his full name?
Something Musa. I forgot his first name. You have
Musa.
Eunice Musa. You have
we have 4.
Florian. I can't remember Florian's last name.
Huge USA guy. Big team. Look at this. Musa's not on the roster.
Eunice is on the roster.
Not according to Alex Strofe.
You don't see Eunice Musa?
Uh-oh.
Big Team USA guy, everybody. Kyle Wallace.
I couldn't fact
Can't wait for the World Cup.
Hold on. I'm trying to think of some more of the Chris Richards as well. I'm trying to go through the defense, trying to go forward.
This is horrible.
What do horrible? I just named.
Chris Richards also not in the roster I'm looking at.
What roster are you looking at?
I'm on ESPN.com FIFA World Cup 2026 United States squad.
Dude, Chris Richards is one of the greatest players in the world. So whatever you're looking at is not real.
You're coming at ESPN.com?
Chris Richards.
Look at, yeah. I said Gio Reyna.
I'm now on USsoccer.com. I am not
just
seeing
called
Chris
you
Richards.
babe.
You said what?
I'm on USsoccer.com, not seeing Chris Richards.
Look, Google Chris Richards.
I don't know what you want from me. I'm on
Kyle, World Cup fraud.
USsoccer.com.
And the roster's not even out yet.
World Cup fraud.
World Cup fraud.
But you couldn't even name like 12 guys like that.
I can't name 12 guys like that. I'm trying to. I said Christian. I said Gio. Weston McKinney. You put me on the spot.
Jason Wilde joins us next.
This
He's
is a
more
sham.
knowledgeable about the Green Bay Packers than Kyle Wallace is the United States soccer team. I can tell you that. That was bad. Come on, Kyle.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
And you're disrupting my flow.
No, your flow.
Dang nabbit.
Dang nabbit, I had a good flow.
Gee golly willikers.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Things are moving along relatively well so far this afternoon. Southbound 43, a little bit of a backup from Fond du Lac Avenue down through the Marquette interchange. Westbound 94, you've got delays from 25th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. The eastbound side is looking at a little bit of a backup from 76th Street to Hawley Road. And then on westbound 894, backing up out of the Mitchell interchange towards Loomis. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, a low of 19. Tomorrow, chance for afternoon snow, a high of 38. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Whether it's live or in podcast form, you've heard us on air with all of our shenanigans.
Gabe, I'm throwing some. Why are you throwing? I don't want.
Now see your favorite 94.5 ESPN shows streaming on video.
Name by me, by the way. I hit that microphone like 4 out of 6 times on that.
Subscribe to ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube and get notified when we hit the air live. Plus, you can watch back any second that you miss and see original digital content too. Watch, listen, interact. ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic. Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water. Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular. The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature.
Will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman. Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist, the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's. We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Grab the dial and crank it up, baby, because Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is spinning its Winning Hits collection. Over the next 3 months, you could win a share of over $1 million in prizes. On top of thousands in cash and reward play, you could win one of 3 new Ford vehicles in the grand finale drawings on March 27th. Just play with your rewards card to earn entries. Press play on the Winning Hits collection, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is teeing up the 3rd tournament of the season with another can't-miss event and $1,000 in cash prizes up for grabs. Hey, ESPN Milwaukee, this is Gary Olson, inviting you to a 2-man scramble at the iconic TPC Scottsdale, all played on Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center's spacious state-of-the-art simulator. Sign up now at wisconsindoorgolfcenter.com. It's just $120 per team, and teams must get their round in by February 28th. Your chance to take on TPC Scottsdale starts today at Wisconsin Indoor Golf PetLifeCenter.com.
Tired of waking up exhausted? That dad bod weighing you down? Let's get you back to the old you. If your energy, focus, and drive aren't what they used to be, your hormones could be out of balance. At Mentality, we'll dig into what's really going on, then build a personalized, science-backed plan using hormone therapy and peptide treatments to get your brain and your body back on track. So stop telling yourself you're just getting older. Book your appointment now at lowtusa.com. Right now, all new patient labs are covered in your treatment plan. That's a savings of $250. Go to lowtusa.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
He was not taken out of context. He said the whole thing.
Three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
I don't think that means much, though. Like, it very rarely happens.
Holding everybody accountable.
They need to be more mature.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Joining us now across ESPN Wisconsin on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman is Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these various stations. Strofe is chatting it up with his guy. He's probably getting a nice congrats about his engagement. We welcome in Jason Wilde. Jason, what's up?
Sorry to keep you guys waiting. I was talking to Strofe.
Yes, the newly engaged man who spent 7 days in Florida with his family, in which I thought for the 7 days he was just with his fiance. So I'm glad they spent a lot of time together with like nieces and nephews and cousins and uncles and mothers and fathers all around them.
Wow, we didn't get to that part. We were discussing the locale and what they were doing, and
didn't even book a hotel room for one night. Couldn't believe that.
I don't want to get into that information. Really.
Jason, are you excited for the wedding? I know you'll be there, right?
No, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see who's invited and who's not.
Wow.
You don't know the Jason wedding caveat here?
Yeah, if I don't invite his kids, he doesn't come.
No, Jason, I'm not trying to get in your business, but by the time he gets married, which will be next year, 2027, the kids will be kind of old, aren't they?
Yeah, but who doesn't? I love a wedding. Everybody loves a wedding.
Everybody loves a wedding with underage kids.
They want plus ones too. I heard from Jason.
I mean, because
the Wilde family table.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'll send him a nice gift. I'm not a great wedding guest. I got to be honest.
Oh wow, he's already just saying he's not coming.
Embedding expectations.
Well, that's good though, because I'll invite him knowing he's not coming, and then that solidifies the gift. This is great.
Exactly. I'm trying to help my boy out here.
Oh wow.
He doesn't want to invite the girls. I don't want to go without them. So now I've already given him an out because I like him.
There it is.
And you're going to save money on a couple plates.
Yeah. That's 2 plates right there for you, Strofe. That's a win.
No, 4 plates.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, 4 because
4 plates.
Yeah.
Jason, is it fair to say there might be a little comparison of how Canada played in that game to the Packers against the Bears? No Sidney Crosby, a.k.a. Micah Parsons, dominate the game but don't finish it. Do you feel any comps there?
I hadn't thought of it in those terms, but sure, that sounds like a pretty good one. Did you want more from that?
I was curious if you had more, but if you don't, that's okay.
Yeah, no, you blindsided me with that, kind of like, well, I wasn't blindsided by the engagement, but yeah.
No, nobody was, except.
I mean, I don't think they choked it away though. Like this would have been, they would have needed like a 4-goal lead at the end of the second period.
Sure.
And then lost 5-4 in overtime or something.
2 breakaways, and open netter basically for McKinnon, who just missed it.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. The goalie was phenomenal.
He was, but that was literally like he just missed it, and he's one of the best players in the world, and he's got to live with that for the rest of his life. Brad, take it away.
Yeah, all the emotions, and we went through the biggest sports moments you regret. We went through some real therapy here, Jason. But I want to know, so it's NFL Combine Week. I know I bring this up every year, but it just still astounds me. Matt LaFleur, is he or is he not planning on going to the Combine based on your knowledge? And number 2, is this an arrangement that you think everybody in the building is comfortable with? Or is this sort of the personnel department saying, assuming the coaching staff doesn't go, saying, y'all stay home, we got this?
Yeah, well, first of all, my understanding is no, he is not going. And none of the other coaches are either, which obviously was kind of a post-COVID development. And all of these McVay guys, Shanahan guys are all kind of on the same page. So I don't think as much as we'd like to say this is a silo deal where the personnel people do the personnel stuff and the coaches no longer go to this thing, I don't think it's so much that. I think, LaFleur and McVay and all these guys kind of see it as we can use our time more wisely. But again, I don't personally agree with it. I always look at it and you just never know. It's kind of why I used to always go. Like I went to the scouting combine for 20 plus years. I think the last time I went was the year that COVID hit. So 2020. And you just never know what you're going to glean from it, right? Whether you're a reporter or whether you're a personnel executive or a coach. Like maybe something happens and you connect with a player that you think, all right, this guy could really be a good fit for my team culturally, especially now without the special teams coordinator coordinating the culture. And so I've never quite understood why there's been this shift, but I do not think we can chalk it up to a disconnect or a, hey, you guys stay in your lane, we'll stay in ours kind of a thing at 1265 Lombardi Avenue, because it's too prevalent in the league now.
Excellent. Jason, I do want to know, Elton Jenkins is on the chopping block for being a cap casualty. Is there any way the Green Bay Packers can maybe either find a way to restructure his contract or sign him back? Because if you ask me, I think he's the second best offensive lineman on this team.
Yeah, I don't foresee that happening. The males, I'm sorry. I don't foresee them keeping him. I mean, he's too old. He's coming off of an injury. He didn't play particularly well at center by his own admission. Goody's idea of how to reconfigure the offensive line didn't work. And I think Elton is, as much as he's one of my favorite players, one of my best connections in the locker room, a guy that's been on our show multiple times, I don't see that being the case. I think he's going to get released. And I hope he finds a place where he can play left guard and play at a high level again, because
who's
he's
better,
only
him or
30
Banks?
years old. As a left guard?
Yes.
Elton.
Well, then what in the hell are we doing? Because Banks had a back injury, ankle, groin, shin, stinger. Like, he had all these different injuries, and so we're going to move on from a guy who's old and coming off an injury, meanwhile keeping a guy who hasn't performed at the same level for more money?
Who's only a year younger, I believe. I think he'll turn 29 before the season. So, yeah, I don't know why that would be. I do think you have to allow for the possibility that they won't bring back either of them, and that both of them will be cap casualties. I don't love that idea, because if you're going to do that, that's just even further challenging your offensive line that's already going to be full of change, right? I mean, you're going to have a new left tackle. I don't think they're going to re-sign Sean Ryan. I'll be surprised if they do. If they do, Sean's great for us. So, but I feel like Sean Ryan has spent his career in Green Bay with the Packers constantly trying to find someone else to do his job. I can't imagine that Brad and J.J. Jansen and Graham Gano would have handled it very well if every single year, not only did they have competition, but they had people that they clearly wanted to play instead of them. And that's basically what the Packers have done with Sean Ryan, right? 2 years ago, they kept rotating. Jordan Morgan in. And then this year, before I was talking to Sean Ryan before Elton's injury, and Sean Ryan thought he was done. There was the one game where he played 2 snaps, where it just feels like they are always looking to get rid of him or get somebody in front of him. And then he basically, I don't want to say he saved their season with how he played at center, but he certainly helped them rescue their season. So so now we're talking about no change at left tackle, change at center. If you do move on from Banks and from Elton, change at left guard. And then it's Belton at right guard. And then even though it's going to be Zach Tom at some point at right tackle, if he underwent, and I would assume Goody will confirm this tomorrow to the guys in Indy, but if he underwent patellar tendon surgery after the season, like he said he planned on doing. He even if he's right for the opener, he won't be 100%. So now 4 out of the 5 positions are potentially in upheaval. And the one guy that's going to stay put is a guy that was a rookie last year who didn't play that great.
And didn't play left tackle.
Yeah. Out of position.
Well, I guess you're talking Belton.
Oh, I was talking about Belton. But yeah, look, we also, to your point, Ben, and dynamite drop in there, even though you didn't understand what I was saying, because I'm glad you said it, is that we don't know how good Jordan Morgan is at left tackle either. Like, he wasn't, Goody had a line a couple weeks ago when we talked to him about how, we thought he played well enough to win that job in camp. And then he said something about an injury, but that's garbanzo. I don't think he won the job and then didn't get to start because of an injury. Because then once he was healthy, why didn't he take over the job if he was better than Rashid, right?
Yeah.
So, again, we don't know. Maybe he'll be fine there. Maybe finally, after they've moved him around as much as they have, he just plays left tackle and he plays at a high level. But, again, this is why I was looking at, somebody had the odds for over-unders for wins. And the Packers had like the second highest or the third highest in the NFC with 10.5. And I think they're a 10-11 win team? I do, but they got some work to do if they're going to be that team. And it's at corner, it's at defensive line, and it's on the offensive line.
Talking with Jason Wilde here on Kyle, Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, and part of this is filling a roster, and who knows, there's going to be the draft. There's obviously free agency. Who they let go of opens up cap space. But my question here is, Jason, not counting the specialists, the long snapper and the kicker, Zane Anderson would turn 30 in January. Elton Jenkins would be, but we are under the assumption that he may not be here. Would Zane Anderson be the only 30-year-old on next year's roster, or do you think they will find somebody in free agency so there's more than one above the Mendoza line?
Ooh, good question. And I hold Zane in extremely high regard. He's the kind of player that I frankly don't think they have enough of. Inexpensive, really good on special teams, and if you have to play him on defense, he knows what the hell he's doing. Like, remember when he started a game in 2024 at safety when both Bullard and Williams were both hurt, and he played really well. He had an interception. Like, he played really well. I think you need those types of guys, and I think he's the kind of guy that they have not had enough of. That he's not washed. He's not 34. He can't move anymore. He's going to be 30. I saw somebody did a piece on, I think it was Jacob Westendorf on SI, on Sports Illustrated's Packers page. And I like Jacob a lot. I think he's really good, and he's one of the young guys on the beat that I really like. But he went through a list of names of players that could be veterans that are chasing a Super Bowl ring that are defensive players. And under normal circumstances on a different team with a different GM, I thought it was a really good idea. Like Khalil Mack was on that list, one of the Bosas, a few other guys. And it was great except for one thing. They're all 30 or older. And he may turn out to be right. And I'm not dissing Jacob by any means here. I'm more dissing Goody. Like, I think it's a good idea to get a couple of those guys. I really do. But I just don't see that as being... Hassan Reddick was another name on his list, I think, which I would feel better about one of those guys opposite Micah Parsons than I would with Rashawn Gary, with what I've seen from Lucas Van Ness, which is inconsistency. If they don't re-sign Kingsley and Egbare, that's another piece. If they, especially when they, I assume, release Rashawn Gary. But no, I don't see any evidence that Goody's going to take and have more 30-year-old guys on the team. The only thing I have is him claiming that there's no line of demarcation, which he can say that till he's blue in the face. I don't think he's right about that. I think his roster proves me right.
Well, Jason, we appreciate the insight. We'll talk to you on Thursday, and have a great rest of the week. Until then.
All right, I'm going to continue to get caught up on Strofe's life during the commercial break, so he'll just keep me on hold. But sorry to keep you guys waiting. Take care. Be good. That's
Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these very stations. Now, something we love to do is utilize how many simulations, Strofe?
200,000 simulations!
How many games will Badger football win based off the Monte Carlo and 200,000
simulations!
We ran the numbers. How many games does Badger football win next year? We divulged that answer with the nerd man himself, Brad Nortman, and Strovis next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
Hey, Gabe, also, did you call us idiots?
Yeah, it's exactly what I called you. Yes.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looks like we got a crash right now on the off-ramp to northbound 894 from westbound 894 in the Hale interchange. So watch out for that. We've also got on 4394 northbound, just north of the Mitchell interchange, the right lane blocked with some debris in the roadway. Can't quite tell what it is, but just be extra careful heading through that. Eastbound 94, you got backups from just east of 84th Street to Hawley Road. Westbound's backed up from 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard, and southbound 43 backing up from Locust all the way down through the Marquette. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, tonight mostly cloudy, a low of 19. Tomorrow, chance for afternoon light snow, a high of 38. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and 0% financing for 36 months plus $500 off your project. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Kyle Brust Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal and Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal and Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies, they're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal and Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal and Associates at teamgrimal.com.
February means big savings at Exterior Pros and Baths. Upgrade your home with energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, new siding, or a beautiful bath makeover and get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings, but only for a limited time during our February winter savings event. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com now. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
There's nothing like Milwaukee Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. The dunks, the defense, the roar of 17,000 fans. It's even better when you're with friends or family. From jaw-dropping plays to buzzer-beating threes, every game is packed with unforgettable moments that you'll get to share together. So gather your crew and get your single game tickets today at bucks.com/single. That's bucks.com/single.
I think one of the things that patients don't realize is that when they get a joint replacement, that's not a lifetime treatment option. And they're probably, if they are a younger patient, signing up for multiple surgeries down the road.
As a physician and medical director for QC Kinetics, Dr. Caravelli's seen a pattern of trending joint pain. Prolonged medication, steroids, then surgery, possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love being able to tell my patients, before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. I had an idea last week. I was like, I think we should run the Monte Carlo. 200,000 simulations. Excuse me.
200,000 simulations
of what the Badgers' schedule looks like and how many wins they're projected based off of.
200,000 simulations.
So let's get to it together.
When the data gets dense, when the decimals demand justice, when one man dares to calculate it all, it's Brad Nerdman on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Well, it's really just Strovis, because we didn't want to know the results. We wanted Strofe to put in the work and let us know with I think it was Mason Posa on the jump around. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee said, we should be getting 9 wins. Why can't we compete for college football playoff? And so let's see what the numbers say.
A lot of data went into this. This took me a while to make. So we're looking at strength of schedule. We're looking at recruiting rankings. We're looking at transfer portal rankings from a
retroactively too.
But yes, historical standpoint. So from 2023 through 2026, the preseason rankings of all of those things, and then obviously we have a result based on the last 3 seasons. If you've been following Luke Fickell, if you've been following the Wisconsin Badgers, this is not breaking news when I tell you the win total for Luke Fickell all 3 seasons has gone down. He was 7-6 in his first season, 5-7 in his second season, 4-8 last year. Conference wins have gone down each year. 5-4 his first season, 3-6 his second season, and 2-7 his third season. If I give you one reason to give you a shred of optimism before we dive into the 200,000 simulations. If I can give you one reason to be optimistic, their strength of schedule increased significantly each year. In fact, last year heading into the season, and then the same ranking at the end of the season, they had the hardest schedule in college football last year. Number 1 in terms of strength of schedule throughout the country, and they finished 4-8 with 2 ranked wins. So if there's any reason to be optimistic, they did have a very hard schedule. Looking at this year's schedule, they rank 57th in the country. 57th hardest schedule in the country. So easier than hard if you look at the Power 5. All right, let's dive into it. The most likely outcome in terms of their record. Any guesses?
7-5.
6-6.
7-5.
Brad Nortman, Nerdman.
Yes.
Nerdman.
Strovis
is correct. 6-6.
On 200,000 simulations, 6-6 happens how many percent of the time?
26%.
There's going to be a lot of variables in here. Wow. So the most common is 6-6.
It is. Now, if we add all these together, it is 70% likely they go 6 wins or more. 30% 5 wins or less.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. Okay. I get it now.
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wins. That is a 70% chance. 5 or less, 30% chance. Now, it's only about 23% that they win 8 or more games. So we're looking at somewhere between 5, 6, 7 wins.
Bowling. We may be going bowling again, fellas. That's a step in the right
I'm going
direction.
bowling on Saturday for diapers, for
That's next
WTMJ,
Saturday,
or whatever it is. Yeah,
make sure you don't end up at the wrong
That's the
place.
only bowling I want to do
Why are you
at
saying
that type of record.
We're going bowling for babies. We're on the same team.
Are all of
Bozo.
us on the same team?
Brad is not, but the 3 of us are.
Oh, sick.
Bowling for babies.
March
But
7th.
But next year, hopefully, I'm bowling for Wisconsin to be in. I don't know. Maybe they're going back to the bowl in Detroit. Was that the little season bowl? Maybe going down
Motor
to the
City
Gator
Bowl?
Yeah, maybe going some. I mean,
Pinstripes,
pinstripes. Yeah. I know it ain't gonna be a big bowl.
Duke's Mayo Bowl?
Maybe the Pop-Tart Bowl?
Yeah.
Pop-Tart Bowl?
No, Pop-Tart Bowl's like a 10-win team.
Oh wow,
9-win team.
Wow,
That'd
that's
be good.
really
I mean,
ascending.
it is the best bowl, so I understand why they're.
So listen.
I've got a couple other things for you, but go ahead.
I'm gonna say, hey, that's progress. You mean to tell me we went from a 7-win team to a 5-win team to a 4-win team, and now I'm going back bowling? All right, now I see why you didn't fire him, Mac, because 6-6 is now the golden standard of batter football. Woo! We're going bowling.
And here's what
I didn't know if you were being real or not. It's so hard to tell. I couldn't tell.
I don't know either.
Here's what the data tells me. This is the Monte Carlo telling me this. This is not my opinion. Okay, I just want to state that.
Oh yeah,
before.
you got to protect yourself.
No,
you can't have a real opinion.
Well, I think this is ridiculous. This is why I'm saying this is not my opinion. It says, assuming we're looking at the hot seat meter for Luke Fickell. It says, assuming 6-6 keeps him safe.
Safe?
5-7 makes it uncomfortable.
Oh, come on.
4-8 or worse becomes existential.
Dude, he is.
So this is not.
This
my
is the
opinion.
standard.
No, Luke Fickell's a genius. He knew if he loses 4 games, and the schedule gets easier this year.
You mean wins 4 games?
Oh, excuse me, wins 4. I wish he loses. Wins 4 games. Guess what? Hey, Mac, we went 5-7. We won game
it's
better.
improvement.
You know what Wisconsin football's doing?
Step by step.
They're doing the Doug Gottlieb.
Oh,
They were so bad that, and they're having a good season that
anything looks better.
it looks like he's going to win Coach of the Year.
That's a great point.
I mean,
The Badger football team's doing the Doug Gottlieb.
Yeah, but
Sorry, it's your friend.
but
I
hold
don't.
on. Gottlieb deserves a lot more credit than 6-6.
I know. I'm just more so saying when you go down.
Yeah, but if they go from 4-8 to like 3rd place in the Big Ten, that'd be a Gottlieb. And there's no way that happens.
Okay, we're also talking about the Horizon League
I
versus the Big Ten.
understand that. But like,
they're not 3rd place
there's
either,
no
but.
chance Fickell jumps in the standings the way Doug Gottlieb is. And I know we love taking pot shots at Doug Gottlieb.
Who's we? You guys are best buds.
I have not talked to him, but thank you. So this is assuming 6-6 keeps him safe. 5-7
This
makes
is
him
where
comfortable.
GPT's good with the data.
Yeah,
Opinions is not what it's there
So
for.
y'all don't-
If this team goes 6-6,
This is
not
basing it off past seasons.
He's not fired. If he goes 6-6,
If they make a bowl game, I don't think he's fired
No,
either.
why-
I think I'm with Kyle. on
Why
this.
would they fire somebody?
If the
where they-
Badgers go 6-6 and make a bowl game, will Luke Fickell be fired?
No.
Put it on Twitter at KBN ESPN.
Mac is going to say that's progress. Hey, the program.
Per the Monte Carlo, 200,000 simulations. What would happen?
That was good.
Why would Mac fire the guy he hired? If he fires him, then he admits fault that he made a mistake.
and we know Mac will spin it. However, it protects him and Fickell.
standard-
This is improvement.
No, our money. We got more money in, and all of a sudden we're going back bowling, y'all. We got more money now. If you give us a little bit more money, maybe we get to 7 or 8 games. How about that?
The Carbless Talking text line. The standard is the below the standard from Ryan McQuarrie.
No, it is. I mean,
It is.
in Wisconsin, for all that we trashed him about, the 2027 recruiting class looks like he's going to have some Wisconsin kids in there.
Okay, that's a step in the right
It took
direction.
Brad Nortman getting called a podcaster by Tim Brando on a national
Yeah.
football game for them to start investing in a position that actually goes around and cares about the Wisconsin kids.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No,
Barry Alvarez wanting to build
Brad.
a wall.
You're welcome. You're welcome,
Thank
state
you,
of
Brad.
Wisconsin.
Now
You're
we're
welcome,
kinda-
Luke Fickell.
We're building the fence around Wisconsin again. We're
There you
getting
go.
some
Took
fat
3
boys
years,
to come
but you're
here, some
welcome.
athletes to come. Anybody from Wisconsin we're trying to get. Right now, they got 3 guys committed from the state of Wisconsin and another one trending its direction. A couple fat boys, too.
If they don't win 7 games, that's a ginormous issue. Ginormous.
The schedule is as bad as it'll ever be.
Now, I think you go to Ohio State, right? So, like, yeah, sure. If you
No,
lose
you don't
that
play
game, that's
Ohio
fine.
State this year. You go to Penn State.
Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State and
But they're still turning
USC
around.
at home is the only hard game. Notre Dame at
Iowa,
Lambeau, too.
at Iowa.
Notre Dame at Lambeau.
But that's a home game.
No, you're.
Yeah, Notre Dame is a top 10 team. They're going to
get smoked by Notre
They're going to lose.
But what if they don't?
Then the 200,000 simulations are going to be thrown for a loop.
Remember LSU? Huh?
This is
yes,
not that
I was
team.
there, and
But
this is
that season turned out not very good, though, right? If memory serves.
I think they were good.
I think they're solid.
Define not very good.
Yeah,
what's not
very good?
The standard has changed.
Look it up.
Because I think they were like 8-4 that year.
Oh, I mean,
the standard has changed. 6-6
down
would
here.
be 7-5 would be okay. Fine. Seems like they're trending in the right direction.
They probably won at least 8 games. I don't recall this team winning. I mean, under Paul.
2016, 11-3.
Look at that.
So it was my memory was wrong.
Your memory was extremely wrong. This is. I mean, how much I dreamed for those days.
Yeah, you're right.
They were a top 10 team
at Iowa, at Penn State.
What's the percentage of 8 wins based off the data? Was it 23%?
8 wins is less than 8 wins or more is 23%. 8 wins is 14%.
What's the second highest percentage for a win?
7.
7.
So
Okay.
6 wins 26%, 7 wins 21%, 8 wins 14%. 9+ is 9%.
It's just so sad that like a middling Big Ten team is what we're hoping for.
Can you guys believe Paul Chryst got fired for doing better than this?
That's correct.
I mean, granted, the landscape was different, but with Paul Chryst guys, they actually won 7
And he was not evolving with the changing landscape, which is unfortunate because he's a good football coach, but you don't necessarily need to be a great football coach anymore. You still need to be a good football coach, but you need to be a better recruiter and a better maintainer, and you got to handle money better. And so far, Wisconsin / Luke Fickell have not been good enough. Not nearly good enough.
If he would have got
to maintain the Paul Chryst standard of wins.
Paul Chryst, clearly, when he had a conversation with Mac, he didn't say what he needed to because Greg Gard probably had the same conversation, and you see the results.
Right, but he's evolved.
Yeah, but
Paul Chryst wasn't. Nobody was recruiting.
They did drop the ball.
But you couldn't have tweaked it. I mean, you couldn't have, like, Matt couldn't have come down and say, okay, Chryst is a Wisconsin DNA, good head coach, well liked by the players. But there's this area of the team where it's recruiting and things like that.
I struggle with that because I
burn
hear
it
you,
all down.
But general managers weren't popularized yet when Paul Chryst was fired, and now just about every program has a general manager.
It's a big year for the general manager, I believe, for this team.
Yeah,
it's a huge year.
Pressure.
Yeah,
pressure for everyone.
I think it's a huge year for everybody.
Huge year.
Yeah, GM got to show up and show out. All that money we're investing in the position just for that, I better see some difference on the field. And I hope. I really am. I'm not hopeful, but I'm
not hopeful, but I'm hoping.
I'm hoping, yes. I'm hoping everything. Like I saw the new quarterback, Colton Joseph.
He's at the Bucs game.
That was kind of cool.
I wanted to get excited. Like, come on, this kid. He was good.
Got to give him a chance, right?
Yeah, so
got to give him a chance.
I'm going to give this team a chance now. If they start losing, that's when I might lose it.
Give us a show versus Notre Dame. Go clean up your 2 easy wins against Western Illinois and Eastern Michigan at
Shock
Camp Randall.
the world against Penn State.
And then go to Penn State. Yeah. Well, is it shock the world? Are we respecting Penn State now?
Well, they got a good coach in this.
I know they do.
And
good coach, and they still got money.
Yeah, so I expect
he brought everybody over, right, at Penn State?
From Iowa State?
Yeah.
I mean, if he did, then they're going to be a decent program.
Well, we're all going to find out together. This is the first of many Monte Carlos. I'm sure we'll do this as
I miss football.
I had that feeling too.
Yeah.
Sunday nights are just not the same.
We had the Olympics there for a little bit. We're going to get the World Baseball Classic here soon.
And then we get the World Cup, but I still will miss football.
We're going to get Strofe doing the combine again. I'm so excited.
Dude, we're going to be watching guys in their underwear this week. Football's back.
Viral Strofe again, baby.
I don't know if he can top what he did. It's almost like impossible.
Can he?
We'll be back to wrap up the show next.
Sure.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
Homer. This might be the dumbest thing that he has to have said in his career.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The pursuit of fair wages and top-of-the-line benefits is achieved when the right union has your back. The Sheet Metal Workers Labor Union is extremely diverse, representing Wisconsinites working HVAC, architectural metals, welding, specialty fabrication, and much more. Make great living wages with outstanding benefits, pensions, and apprenticeship programs in trained, safe working environments. The Sheet Metal Workers Union is a leading force in the revitalization of the labor movement in Wisconsin.
Basketball fans, watch DME Academy on the campus of St. John's in Delafield this Saturday at 4 p.m. See high-flying Wisconsin recruit LaTravian Fenderson, 7-foot Gaten Waffo, and 6'10 Trev Rodemaker. This is elite high school hoops. Youth coaches bring your team to see DME Academy in the last home game of the year, honoring the seniors. This Saturday at 4 p.m. on the beautiful campus of St. John's in Delafield. Free admission for everyone. You will see slam dunks.
Experience hot gaming action and a relaxing spa day. Your perfect winter getaway at the island. Book a stay and float package to get both a standard room and a rejuvenating 60-minute float pod therapy session for less than $100. Complement your stay with an elevated dining experience at Horizon Steakhouse and fun on the gaming floor where big wins wait for you. The Island Resort and Casino's stay and float package runs through February. Call 800-682-6040 to book yours today. Certain days and restrictions apply.
This Valentine's month, Milwaukee Weight Loss is sharing the love with $300 off during our Valentine's sale. Now through February 28th only. It's the perfect time to fall in love with the result-getting Milwaukee Weight Loss program. We know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day with no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no counting points or calories, no drugs, no surgery, and no injections with the risk of serious side effects. Whether you want to look great for Valentine's Day, an upcoming event, or just for you, you can start losing those unwanted pounds right now. No more losing weight and gaining it back. This program helps you keep the weight off for good. Visit MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Homer here. I've already lost 10 pounds since I started the journey. Now it's your time to show yourself some love with $300 off. Hurry. This Valentine's sale ends February 28th. Patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in about a month or two. Call 262-235-3980 now for your free consultation or MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
Prizes,
Flyaways.
even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Ben Brust here, and let's cut the crap. I've been sold the lie with sportswear, too. You pay a fortune for big-name gear, a fancy logo, and a slogan, and it still stinks. Then I found Iron Jock, and now it's all I wear. It's built on science. Their silver ion technology is woven right into the fabric. It kills 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria, and it never washes out, ever. Get yours today at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, newly engaged Alex Strofe running the show. How was your first 2 hours of being an engaged man on Kyle Brust and Nortman?
A lot of qualifiers there. Your first 2 hours of being an engaged man on KBN. They were good, Ben. They were good.
Do you feel different?
Not particularly.
He's acting just so chill.
He's trying to be Mr. Cool. This morning in the office, he walked around like everything was normal. He wasn't as chipper like
I was tired.
Oh, cut the crap. Cut the crap. You wake up and you go, I'm going to have a great day. And you're telling me with your adrenaline coming back to work that you weren't trying to put on a show being like, I'm Mr. Cool, I got engaged. You're full of crap. I know you.
I'm not. I had a lot to catch up on. I was tired. My cup of coffee, I wasn't done with yet.
He was so excited when anyone came over to his desk to see him. He just wasn't seeking it out.
I appreciated. I had like several hundred emails to get through.
Oh my gosh! Meanwhile, he told 60 people in the office about this before he got engaged, and then comes back and acts like nothing happened.
Dude,
I didn't open a single email last week.
Several hundred emails. Half of those are spam.
That's true, they were. But I need to get rid of them.
He's a load of crap.
He exaggerated.
We're back in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
The show that never ends.
Still have a little bit of a backup on westbound 94, leaving the 25th Street area past Mitchell Boulevard and then back on the brakes through the zoo all the way into Waukesha County. Eastbound 94 slowing from 84th Street towards Hawley. Southbound 41 slowing from Silver Spring down past Capitol Drive. And 43 southbound slowing down just before you get to North Avenue, and that'll take you all the way down through the Marquette and onto the high-rise bridge. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, mostly cloudy, a low of 19. Tomorrow, chance for afternoon light snow, a high of 38. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Gabe Neitzel here. Catch Jen, Gabe, and Chewy mornings 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
414.
Egan.
414.
Gabe.
414.
You knew.
414.
Man.
414.
He tricked.
414.
A woman.
414.
Somehow.
414.
Love him.
414.
It's the
414.
It's the
414.
All right, that's enough. Let's get into the tricking the woman to get engaged. Because it's so true.
I didn't like that.
This is true.
I mean, I mentioned last week that like there was a possibility that people were looking around and thinking that was so nice of her to let this young man spend a week with him in Florida, like because it just like, and they were going to ask like, what organization do you work for?
Did she walk you around, holding your hand and dragging you around, petting you when you did something good?
Petting him.
I mean, that's how I envisioned the 7 days in Florida.
I'm not participating in this.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace,
wow.
Brad Nortman.
He got the order right. Wow, good for you. You're right. Seltzer, vodka water. What is it? No, it's right.
Oh, come on. You love all this. You're engaged. Yeah, y'all kick the coverage.
Stroke,
People are shocked by it.
Did you
it's a
ask?
huge deal. This is bigger than if the Milwaukee Bucks somehow came back to win a championship this year.
Yeah,
that's how improbable you getting engaged
This is
was.
so disrespectful.
When you first met Allie, you said her name,
Yeah,
so I guess
yeah, that's fine.
What would you put the odds on that you'd someday propose to her and she would say yes?
I think I knew in a week, and I'm not.
No, I'm saying
She said yes.
are you like you're an under? Like what's?
Oh,
is it
the fact
1,000 to 1?
Well, so here's the story. The truth is, the fact she was even
She took the date because she felt bad for you.
No,
yeah.
she reached out to me.
Oh,
and I was like, this. I had
putting that out there?
I had met her one time. Yeah, she slid into my DMs.
Wow.
I had met her one time prior. And she was kind of, I think,
I got to start questioning her.
I was like, was that flirting? Or was that just like.
Oh, that's how you know you don't have a game.
Oh, I don't. And we know this. And then, yeah, so like, I don't know, she reached out to me.
Did you make her say, did you ask her, do you like me?
I said, please send me a selfie giving me a thumbs up so I know this isn't a bot. I'm not getting catfish. No, I'm cheating.
I'll say that's.
But I almost didn't go to our first date. Have I ever told you guys the story?
You said no?
Oh, I said yes.
Whoa, time out.
Why'd you almost
You
say
almost didn't go to the first date and then on the date talked about wedding vows?
That is correct.
What is going on in this world?
Maybe I'm unstable. That could be what we've reached.
All right, let's hear it.
So I was at the time we started dating. She lived in Milwaukee. I lived in Madison, and I was in Milwaukee for work. And she worked at a bar as a bartender occasionally, as a part-time job. And I was in town for a Green Bay game day, Packers game. And it was the day the Packers beat the Cowboys in the playoffs.
Oh, beautiful.
And I hadn't heard from her in a few hours because she was working. But like she had texted me earlier in the day, hey, you should come by, and once I'm done with my shift, we'll hang out.
Oh, wow.
And I hadn't heard from her in like 5 hours. And I was like, I got to drive back to Madison. It's late. So I started driving back to Madison.
Oh, wow.
And I got to about Economillock.
Oh, wow.
And I got a text that she said, where the hell are you?
Oh.
Are you coming or no? And I just responded, I'll be there in 45. So I turned that puppy around. I drove all the way back to Milwaukee.
Of course, he goes 71 on a 70.
For real. It's going to take 45
45 minutes,
Should not take 45. There's no traffic, but.
And I went, and the rest is history. But
Wow.
Why weren't you going to go initially?
Because I didn't know if she fell asleep.
Was she like a recent relationship? Like, why did she choose you?
Oh, wow.
The answer is
You
yes.
were a rebound.
I was supposed to be, I think.
You were a rebound.
Wait a minute. You were supposed to be a rebound?
I think I was supposed to be.
My man said, you know what? I'm going to show you what a rebound. I'm Charles Barkley. Actually, not Charles Barkley because
I'm Akeem Olajuwon.
Yeah, you can be
Okay,
Hakeem.
now let's slow down now.
Wow.
No. My man put the ring on the finger. Look at that. She thought she was getting one thing and ended up with a ring.
Well, we were both recent relationships, and we met each other, and we were like, this is good.
This is different.
This is how it should be.
And you knew after a week.
You were going to marry her.
So I called my mom.
You called her dad and said, can we meet?
Yeah. I'm Alex. Nice to meet you.
I'm going to marry your daughter.
Yeah, no. So I'm going to get sappy here. I called my mom after we'd been seeing each other for about 2 weeks. And I was like,
God, cue the violins.
I was like, I think this is really good, but like I wanted to be single for a while. I've only been single for like 3 months.
And more context, you're a habitual dater.
I am.
Like you don't stay single.
I guess I never will be again. That's true.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Brad.
Yeah.
And my mom just simply said, you should do whatever makes you happy, and I've never heard you talk about a girl this way. And so I went for it, and here we are.
Look at you.
Levi and Stevens Point, you went to Jesse Nelson's wedding. Please make your pitch to go to Alex Strouf's wedding.
Wow. Hey, that would be fair for some KBN Nation fan too, man.
Well, yeah, that's right. We do have 5 spots that we blocked off for KBN Nation.
That 5 includes a +1.
Yeah, so 10 total.
It's a full table.
JD and Fondy, Strouf, can I buy an invite to your wedding? We suggested doing a raffle for a good cause, so now Strouf hates charities.
Come on, Strouf. Don't change on us now.
I never started. What
Don't
do you
change.
mean
No, you said you were going to allow for people to come.
Yes.
When did I ever say that?
During my process, you were like, everyone's going to come to my wedding, KBN Nation. Ben's so exclusive.
Use your chat.
I'm going to be inclusive.
I don't think I ever said that.
I guarantee.
You definitely said that.
You were like, Ben's making this all like this. Mine's going to be everyone can come. KBN Nation, you can come.
I want to defend your Strouf. I think you might have said something like that.
So I've reserved 5 spots
vein.
for KBN Nation. So I wanted Levi to make his pitch. JD and Fondy wants to do the raffle for a good cause that goes to charity. Since you love charity, right, Strouf?
I mean, Strouf.
I do love charity.
Okay, perfect. Then we got this. 5 spots for KBN Nation.
I do love charity. I do.
KBN Nation table.
The Pig Heart Foundation. That's what it should go to.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it goes right back into your pocket. I'm trying to help you.
The Pig Heart Foundation. You have a Pig
One
Heart.
specific Pig Heart recipient.
We'll create the We'll create the 501(c) for you. The Alex Strouf Pig Heart Foundation.
But no, we should have fans.
501(c), I can't keep the money. It's illegal.
What?
501(c).
Yeah,
it's a nonprofit organization.
So For real, though, you going to let fans come?
They have to pay employees.
Brother, I don't know date. I don't know venue. I don't know capacity.
We know a capacity of 12. You, your wife, and 10 for KBN Nation.
Yeah, that we do. That's what we need.
We do know that. You
promised
promised KBN Nation that they would be able to come.
You sure did.
So if I can't come, I want you to live up to your promises. 800-990-3776. I want to start creating a list.
Yeah.
Shoot us a text at the Carbless Talking text line if you are interested in attending Alex Strouf's wedding. I'll create some sort of raffle. We'll have a lot of fun with this.
Matter of fact,
yeah, I'm having a blast. You're right.
I think what we can set up
keywords,
keywords, right?
Yeah, text Strouf. Yeah, I'll get that set up. Text Strouf to 800-990-3776 if you're interested in winning a spot. Yes, details
to follow in the following months. When the save the dates go out, we'll make sure you get all the details. Oh, it's going to be so cool.
But we need interest first. Like, when you put a Facebook thing up there, are you interested in going?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Create a pool.
Strouf, you're going to have the big. I thought I was going to have the biggest party.
You're going to have a ball.
You're going to have the biggest party.
Strouf, I would probably say you are the most liked member of KBN.
I think that is. Some people love him the most on ESPN Wisconsin.
Yeah, Chef Ed's going to be knocking on your door to come to it. Man, Chef
Rudy and Sheboygan.
Man,
Ricardo from Canada might fly in for this.
You can't listen. If that man get a whole passport to come to your wedding, you got to
let him go.
You got to. You know that. Oh, Canada.
He's reeling from the loss against the United States. Your wedding can be the next thing for him. Diana McGuanago's been texting me for weeks. She wants to bring her 4 dogs.
All 4 of them.
Dog friendly, right?
Ron of the Key can't come. He's kind of a wet blanket, so we want to have fun.
Oh, wow. So, Strouf, you're into this, right?
Both Johns in Milwaukee are totally coming.
Wow.
Okay,
Josh in Kenosha. Dale in Partyville is definitely coming. Are you going to invite Craig Karmazin? He's a co-host of yours on Sunday Karma.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
Richard and Spread Eagle.
Oh, yeah. Rich Peckard, Spread Eagle.
Yeah.
Dick in downtown.
Downtown.
Oh, you could be a big-ass wedding.
You're not thinking
James the Postman.
Oh.
Yeah. Michael in the 414 is saying Strouf. JD and Fondy, hashtag Strouf's wedding. Beads is interested.
Levi, you're still there?
Levi, I'm still on the line. I would love to go to Alex Strouf's wedding, 100%. Levi, you're back on the line. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Make your pitch, Levi.
Oh, I was on the line because I thought Strouf hung up on me, but he did not. Thank you, Strouf. Oh, okay. I didn't know we were doing this, but I would love to go to Strouf's wedding, man, because he went to UWSC, Pointers. Come on, bring that up. Also, he's been an awesome guy doing KBN for the last 3 years since you guys been doing this show. And I've had him one time at Green Bay, one time when I went to my first Packer game back in 2024. Yeah, just for a few minutes when you were on commercial break during Green Bay
Green Bay game day.
All right. Give the man an invite.
Jeffrey in the 262. This is Jeff from Waukesha. I'm in on that raffle to go to the wedding. I'll donate $1,000 to whatever charity Alex Strouf wants.
Strouf, he coming to the wedding. Strouf, you ain't
Jeff
got
from
no
Waukesha has got to be there. That's $1,000 to the Pig Heart Foundation.
Do you remember how Ben Brust had to pass everything by his wife? He couldn't even invite us.
Dave from Aaron is definitely going to be there. Wheel of Strouf, he can spin, and whoever goes gets to.
That's a great idea.
Gets to go. All for charity. That's Brad.
We don't have a
wheel. We don't have a wheel.
This is amazing. You're helping charity and getting married.
And I got to pay for all these people.
Well,
they'll give you a gift.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's not about you're donating to charity. You're a charitable guy.
I am a charitable guy.
Are you? What's the last thing you donated to?
Probably the Mac Fund.
Well, this is
What's
awesome.
wrong? Why you so?
Why you
KBN Nation is pumped for you, dude.
I love KBN Nation.
They love you. Why are you not embracing them?
Because I can't invite 300 people to my wedding without clearing it.
I capped it at 10.
You mean to tell me your future wife going to turn down $1,000 for
Tell her to
great
listen
cause?
to this segment. She is more charitable than you. I do know that.
This is going to be a glimpse of what paring down the guest list is going to look like. Ask Kyle. The guest list negotiation is no joke. This is just put a taste
Michael in the 414s in. Steve from the 414s in.
Opposed to your asses.
We are family.
We are family. You were good. That's your best friend.
Call me your best friend.
If you commit
No
ifs. Josh Kenosha is making his case to come to your wedding. Get line one. If you commit 10 people to KBN Nation, I will let you know that you are my best friend because only my best friend would have 5 people with a +1 that are donating to charity. That's how I hold my best friends to a high standard. So if they don't donate to a charity, if Strofe doesn't let them, then he definitely can't be my best friend.
Strofe, you're a better man than me, man, so prove it. I know that to be true.
Josh Kenosha, Strofe's wedding. I can't wait to see you there.
Yeah, it'll be great. I'll pay for the booze.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Josh, when you say pay for the booze, what do you mean by that?
The adult beverages.
You will pay for the open bar,
For who?
Josh.
For the whole wedding?
Yeah, why not?
Josh,
why
don't you come to my wedding?
Have you been married? It's about a $10,000 to $15,000 charge, I would guess.
No, it's not that
No,
much.
no. It's not about the open bar. Just put that towards charity, and you can come regardless.
Josh, you can come my way. You want to take care of the open bar? Cause I've been over here stressing. Ain't no joking around here. Bills got to be paid. Come on, Josh. You pay for the open bar.
It was great to see Josh at the Brookfield Majestic. He stopped by as we were promoting A Road at Night, Howard Moore's documentary. Michael says he'll even stand up if you need some space to fill your side on the Carbos Talking text line. So a lot of interest in the Strofe Wedding 2027.
Wow.
We have 10 spots for KBN.
Amazing. Well,
I think the person that's made the best case so far is Steve in the 414, who says, I don't like Strofe, but I'll go to his wedding.
Yeah. No, that's not the best. Jeff literally said he would donate $1,000 to charity to come to your wedding, to be a part of the raffle. Like that's so gracious. And for you to not say, Jeff, you're in, come to my wedding right on the spot, I think is very selfish. So I'll talk to Strofe. He thinks of me in high regard, obviously. I'll hold him to a high standard. So
yeah, I guess, would you say you love charity?
Yes, I know I do.
So how's about cutting Eric, or not Eric, what was his name? Daniel the landscaper. How's cutting his grass coming along? Charity guy?
We're in email. We have emails together trying to figure it out. Another line one for your wedding. Line one for Strofe's wedding.
He's evading. Like nobody's
line one, Strofe's wedding. We'll continue to raise money for this wedding, and it's going to be a blast.
This man's going to get more money towards a charity versus going back into his pockets for his wedding.
Beautiful.
It's such a beautiful. There's going to be articles in the Journal Sentinel about this couple that raised all this money for charity because of how much they love love. I mean, I can't wait for the articles. I'll be your PR guy for this. I can't wait.
Crazy.
Kyle, Brust Nortman continues next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Call me daddy.
That just sounds.
It's just
like
call me
cut
daddy
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Still have some delays along southbound 43 from Fond du Lac Avenue down through the Marquette and over the high rise. Westbound 94, backups from 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard, and then from the zoo all the way to about Elm Grove Road in Waukesha County. Eastbound, you're looking at delays from about 76th Street to Hawley Road, and then eastbound 894, we've got backups from 92nd Street all the way past 60th. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a low of 19. Tomorrow, a chance for afternoon light snow, a high of 38. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Parents can expect to use 2,500 to 3,000 diapers in a baby's first year. The Milwaukee Diaper Mission has distributed over 1.4 million diapers and other supplies for families just last year alone. This is WTMJ's Kristen Bry. Join me for WTMJ Cares Bowling for Babies, where we will raise funds for Milwaukee Diaper Mission. You can be part of it. Text BABY to the WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620, to support our WTMJ Cares effort.
You've already put in the work.
Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
This is Coach Greg Gard. Strong teams succeed with the right partners. Bank CMG works closely with Wisconsin business owners, offering local insight, modern tools, and honest guidance you can trust. They take the time to understand your goals and help you build something sustainable. Whether you're managing cash flow, planning for growth, or navigating change, having the right banking partner matters. When your business matters, your bank should too. BankCMG.com.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves. Are you talking about the One collection? Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart. The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment. The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's. To find the Kessler's nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
With Pella, you get so much more than stunning windows and doors. You get the Pella experience. Pella manufactures, sells, installs, and services every product. And with a 10-year labor warranty, your windows and doors are worry-free for years to come. If something goes wrong, we're here to handle it because you work with the same team from start to finish. Right now, get 0% interest for up to 48 months. Visit PellaWI.com today.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I've never been more excited about love in my life. Kyle's getting married this year. Alex Strofe is getting married in 2027. And
well, we don't know that yet. I don't have a date yet.
Well, it's looking like it. Which means you have plenty of time to fill the 5 KBN Nation spots with the +1. We're tying this into charity. There's going to be like a raffle, a donation. At this point, though, like if you're going to make articles of like the couple that used love to help fund the American Heart Association because you had a pig heart.
Wow, how about that?
Or if we raise $10,000 for Guarding Against Cancer, I'll get Greg Gard to show up to your wedding because he'll be so grateful. There's so many things we can do here. It's honestly amazing.
This is awesome.
I've been there since day one. I have. It's Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe was recently engaged. I was there at Robert Hack Diamonds when you picked out the ring. So now I feel like I need to see it through with you and make sure that this goes the way that we envision together.
I think as my best friend, I think we should put you on a trial run and maybe you plan the bachelor party and then you can start planning some of the guests.
No, at this point, like we have commitments of $1,000 to charity. I can't just let that sit on the side. Like that's a huge commitment and something that someone's graciously doing to attend your wedding. I think you need to think how great that is.
No disrespect to charity. Always a tough way to start a sentence.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see where you're going with this.
Yeah, good luck.
Good gracious.
Just want to donate $1,000 to the wedding?
All right. Now,
a form of charity.
Kyle,
it's a form of charity.
You feel me? Kyle, you feel me?
Hey, you want to come to the wedding?
You want to come to the wedding?
Listen to the show. Listen to the show. Somebody's outside our studio right now.
Do you want to come to the wedding?
Yes. Yeah. The random guy outside the Third Street Market Hall is coming to the wedding.
Yeah. Woo.
I can't wait to have you, pal. Can't wait to have you.
He's coming to the wedding.
How does it feel to be so popular?
Man, nobody asked to come to my wedding.
I know,
like this,
seriously.
And you almost Josh and Kenosha wants to pay for the open bar. I might help you with some catering. We got Noble Catering's a great partner.
I'm crying. Can you see me back here? I'm crying.
Why are you crying?
Yeah,
you crying of happiness?
This is overwhelming.
Is this everything you dreamed of?
Overwhelming is the perfect word.
Wait till you go home and tell your new fiance, honey, I may have catering for the wedding. I'm going to have a $1,000 donation for a great organization. Somebody offered to pay for the drinks. She's going to be ecstatic. You're going to be a man forever. She's going to live forever.
Mitchell in the 920 says, #Strofe wedding. Can I bring the entire elementary school I teach at? They can keep the dance floor full.
That's a great idea.
Do you need the music class to play any stuff for like a ceremony?
Oh, great idea.
You can get music from the children.
Band, yeah, the band. Ooh.
All tips go to charity.
Yeah.
Since you love charity.
I do love
Josh and Heartland could perform.
Yes.
The band.
Josh and Heartland.
Oh, choir director.
Yes.
Chef Ed wants to be in the kitchen.
What do you mean?
Chef Ed says he wants to be a part of the kitchen staff for your wedding.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, Chef Ed. That's very kind.
Chef Ed.
You don't even need to plan the wedding. We're doing it right now.
KBN Nation will put on
Tell
your
your
wedding.
wife to listen to the 4 o'clock hour, 4 o'clock to 4, whatever we're at, 4:23 right now, and she will feel so much ease about 2027 because we have it all figured out. She doesn't need a spreadsheet. She's got us. I'm creating a project on ChatGPT tomorrow.
Joe's wedding project.
I know.
You're holding Welky's flowers in your hand.
Oh, that's right. Nikki's and Welky's Milwaukee Florist will give you a great deal.
Love you, Nikki. Thanks.
They're celebrating 125th anniversary this year.
Congratulations to Welky's. That's incredible.
And she loves love and charity.
I love love and charity also. That's why I got engaged.
I'm so proud of you, Stroke.
Me and Nikki have so much in common.
I can't wait. This is going to be amazing.
It's amazing.
How else
What
can
a
I help
beautiful
this
picture
wedding?
of love.
This is the worst day of my life.
Why would it be the worst day of your life?
No, this day.
Why is this
right
day?
now.
This
This
has
one
been all
right now.
positive.
Dude, you just made $1,000 for charity.
And people are begging to come to this
We
wedding
are
because
going
they
to
love
bootstrap
you.
this wedding togetger. With KBN Nation.
Bootstrap
Yeah.
together.
Chef Ed's going to put together your meal.
You know what a woman wants to hear, Brad? Four bozos on an afternoon.
JD
radio
and
show
Fondy can
bootstrap it
officiate. We got an
together.
officiant done. What else do we need?
What do you want Chef Ed to make you for your first meal with your wife?
Oh, great question. I definitely want mashed potatoes as a side. I love mashed potatoes.
Okay. Chef Ed, I'm sure, can make that happen.
I make a good mashed.
We're cutting down this wedding by 50% of cost.
Probably a tenderloin.
All right, we'll get
Good
a beef
choice.
tenderloin, mashed potatoes, and some asparagus.
I'm more of a green bean guy.
Well,
What about some
very
Brussels?
Oh, I love Brussels.
We'll get you some
Yeah, I was
Brussels,
gonna
some
say-
tenderloin,
Brussels.
mashed potatoes.
I don't
Meal
want
done.
green
What else
beans.
do we need?
Good.
What's
I'm
next?
hungry now.
What else do we need? How do we plan a wedding? We got to get this done today. We have like 5 more minutes to figure it out. Kyle, you're in the process.
a DJ, you need a DJ.
Oh, we have plenty of DJs.
My uncle's a DJ, or Jeffrey from Celebrations
yes,
Entertainment.
trade
Okay.
with Jeffrey.
That's
Done.
We got the florist.
Got the
photographer. We got photographer.
Oh, we have digital. We have creative service. You had one of our photographers take your engagement photos.
Sure, I did.
He's probably gonna do your wedding photos.
Dropped off his thank you card this morning. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you,
photographer
Carl.
done.
Came with some money.
I mean,
I did.
Madison Hayes 24 is your best friend. She's a digital content creator. She can do the
Yes,
video portion of it. So you got a videographer.
There's usually like a like your groomsmen and bridesmaids. They like travel together, right? You know, for like pictures and stuff. I'm sure if we said KBN
Reception at the annex at Potawatomi. Good call, Ron.
Wow.
Nation, you could probably hire 5 random KBN Nation listeners to be your drivers.
For real, though.
Just show up in their cars and drive you around.
That
I
is
might
awesome.
have to work on the tuxedo rentals for him.
Okay.
We'll get on that. What else can we do? I mean, we're crushing this.
We are. This wedding's basically planned,
Yeah.
and at 50% of the cost.
DJ, florist, wedding planner, day of executing. You know, somebody to execute the day of.
Brian in Lake Mills, you're up on the Carbless Talking Text line. Help us plan and figure out this wedding in 30 minutes. This is easy work.
Okay, and a big cost savings here is going to be the protein for the meal. Joe Thomas is going to, Benny, you got to be able to get the hookup from Joe Thomas for the Hall of Fame.
Got his number right
Hall
here.
of Fame beef. It's a good point right there, and he's got good stuff. Wagyu is what Joe does. He has high end stuff. Wagyu. I know that's part of that product.
Eric
line.
in the 608, I can get you the best caramels in the world for dessert or party favors.
Wow.
Caramels.
Party favors. I need to talk to Eric. Oh, party
This is
favors.
Strope's
That's
wedding.
huge.
Hey, this is about me.
This is the Strope 2027 wedding. This isn't about you, Kyle.
Sorry, I was willing to pay. I'm sorry.
Back off.
Oh, okay. I'm glad.
Oh, so now you like this, huh? Now you like this, Strope?
Imagine paying $10,000 for a $100,000 wedding value.
Amazing.
I mean, my goodness.
And donating money to charity.
Strope.
I love charity.
How could you say
That's
no
going to be
this?
the name of the person I take you to see at your bachelor party.
Oh, wow, Charity. Oh! That's a double win for you, Stroke.
Where'd you go, bud?
I can't wait to hear you guys playing this bachelor party. That may be one I go to.
Gina Della, what could she do? I mean, Brad's. You got to hook up. You got to hook up from a liquor standpoint.
Yeah, carbless.
There you go.
Of course, carbless is gonna be funding.
We're gonna give away Iron Jock Strofe and Alley wedding T-shirts with the silver ion technology you can dance in, so you don't stink and you feel comfortable.
Throws the garter. It can be an Iron Jock garter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's uncomfortable. But
Your wedding's gonna be so dope.
This is gonna be sick.
This is gonna be the
You
greatest
should
day
just
of my
bump
life.
it up. Make it
Maybe Iron
New Year's.
Jock can
New
make
Year's next
specialty tuxedos.
Wow.
James the Postman says he could do some security.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, James.
He learned how to crack skulls pretty well in 8 years of combat military experience.
Oh, wow.
James
That's
ain't worth
legit.
messing with.
No riffraff.
He's overqualified.
No,
No
he said,
riffraff.
he
Strofe
said
way.
Not if any
combat,
ex-boyfriends come around. We gotta stop him.
combat what?
Military experience.
Is that like hand-to-hand combat?
Are you a
everything,
Marine or a
It's
special?
everything.
Okay, Ben's planning the bachelor party. Brad, what are you doing for me?
Financial support.
Carbless.
Oh, he's paying for it?
No, he should.
I'll help
find
with budgeting.
Yeah,
maybe
he
I
should.
guess. But the budgeting's taking care of itself.
P&L.
Yeah.
It's all P right now.
It is
I'm
all
just
P.
bringing the fun, man.
You're not invited.
I'll bring it apart. Oh, wow. Damn.
if that's your pitch after what we've gone through the last 29 minutes.
I mean,
Hey, Ezekiel, I agree real quick. Hearing Strofe be awfully ungrateful to KBN Nation has made him decide to rescind his offer to be present.
I apologize, Ezekiel. I'm not.
Michael, we have totally planned this entire wedding, and he loves it.
I've never seen KBN Nation mobilize like this.
They have
It
rallied
is
so
unbelievable.
fast. I didn't even go to YouTube yet. I'm sure YouTube's got the other half of the wedding figured out.
So if I'm so, oh my gosh.
I just real quick. This is the most uncomfortable I've been in the
Do
show.
you need
in a long
insurance
time.
for the wedding?
Yeah, and I know who I would call if I did.
Grimal and Associates Insurance protects what matters most, and that could be love. And as Strofe is going to be a proactive protector like myself, he's going to need home insurance as his family grows, auto insurance, so many different things. They offer it all with in the greater Milwaukee area for over 30 years with American Family Insurance back service. Look, they're not just selling insurance, they're selling relationships and trusted relationships. I've worked with their team to switch over my insurance. Better coverage, lower costs, and better service. It's amazing. Mandy's team is awesome. Grimal and Associates is amazing. I'm telling you, it's something you put off. Like I just get the automatic withdrawal, and I was like, wait a second, I could do better. And I sat down, had coffee with Mandy and her team, and it was like, this is a no-brainer. I'm switching, and I did so. So if you want to do so, you should. TeamGrimal.com. That's Team GRAMOLL.com. Well, we'll take a break from planning Strofe's wedding. We got a year and a half to go, probably, and we literally planned 50% of his wedding. Florist, officiant, we got gear, we got a DJ.
We got carbless.
We got an open bar paid for, and some money's going to charity because he's a very charitable guy. I love you, KBN Nation. That was phenomenal.
saved Strofe so much time and so much money.
And I helped him pick out the ring.
Strofe doesn't
Unbelievable.
Strofe doesn't understand how much money he was just saved.
Alex Strofe, my best friend.
I mean, yeah, I see. I need a best friend like that.
Now,
Strofe.
do you know why I was
Lucky.
nominated for Unselfish Teammate of the Year?
I do, yes.
More next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
But I got a bone to pick with Strofe next. More
Bone
questions?
to pick? I have a question, yeah. How are babies made?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 43, backing up from Fond du Lac Avenue down through the Marquette and over the high rise. Westbound 94, backing up from just about 20th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. You're back on the brakes just west of the zoo interchange all the way into Waukesha County. By the time you hit Elm Grove Road, though, it opens right up. We've got the eastbound side slowing down just a bit from 76th Street all the way past 68th. And then on the bypass, westbound, you're looking at delays from 27th Street all the way to about 68th. Traffic is brought to you by Glenroy, now hiring. As the packaging industry rapidly grows, so does Glenroy. Apply today at glenroy.com/careers. That's GLENROY.com/careers. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, a low of 19. Tomorrow, a chance for afternoon light snow, a high of 38. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Imagine working with a contractor that quits halfway through a project or never calls you back when you have questions. Or worse, takes your money and you never see them again. Unfortunately, we hear about them all the time. Hi, this is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, and Siding Unlimited is absolutely not that company. Siding Unlimited has been doing business for 32 years, proving to be an honest, ethical, and forthright company. If you're looking for the honest guys for your next siding, windows, roofing, and doors project, stop by sidingunlimited.com today.
Big news from Carbless, a fan favorite and one of my favorites. Blood Orange flavor is now its own dedicated 4-pack, crafted with real spirits for a true cocktail taste. Blood Orange brings bold, citrus-forward flavor with a smooth, premium finish. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, only 100 calories, and gluten-free. Now it's even easier to stock up on the flavor everyone keeps asking for. Look for Carbless Blood Orange 4-pack at your local retailer now. Once you try it, you'll understand why Blood Orange has earned its own pack. Carbless, bold flavor in every sip. Find it near you at drinkcarbless.com.
Heck yeah! It's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Stroh for my friends at Robert Hack Diamonds. Listen, when it came to buying an engagement ring for my now fiance, I had no idea what I was doing, which is why I went to the team at Robert Hack. I heard her say words like radiant cut and solitaire, but to be real honest, I didn't really know what that meant. So I wrote it down, I brought it to the team at Robert Hack Diamonds in Greenfield, and they knocked it out of the park. It's true, if you've never been through this process before, the team at Robert Hack are absolute experts. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 1 in Greenfield, Brookfield South, and Brookfield North. If you're looking to take the next step like I did, and your girlfriend maybe is posting things on her Pinterest page or is showing you pictures, bring it into Robert Hack. They'll do their best to duplicate a dream ring for her, just like they did for my fiance. Moral of the story, if you were like me and you want to start, you just don't really know where, the answer's clear. Visit one of the 3 Robert Hack locations in the Milwaukee area. Just like me, at the end, you'll say, heck yeah, with Robert Hack Diamonds. And RobertHackDiamonds.com, that's RobertHackDiamonds.com.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. But you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
Selling your home during winter may surprise you. Serious buyers are still out there and often more eager to move.
Homes get strong offers this time of year, and with less competition, your listing can really shine.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Lindsay Bendler. Our team leads with faith, gratitude, and giving back, donating over $200,000 to local causes since 2020.
Tony Wendorf & Associates is ready to get to work for you with our white glove selling experience. Just search online, Tony Wendorf.
A real estate team that always leads with faith and gratitude.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you want to be dancing at Strof's wedding, then you got to be feeling good. No pain whatsoever. QC Kinetics is where you're going to have to go to make sure that by the time Strof's wedding comes around, and no later than 2027, you're going to be feeling great thanks to QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. That means they use science based at the cellular level to make sure that you decrease that inflammation, you make sure that that pain is gone for the long term, and make sure the healing tools that are already inside your body concentrate in that pain relief to give you that long-term relief. If you've been pushing this off for too long, 2026 could be your best year. So give QC Kinetics a call for your free, no-obligation consultation. They're going to put you on a personalized path to a pain-free life. And most people that go in there, when they see what QC Kinetics can really do for them, they want to start right away, and that could be you. So give them a call today. QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298.
Now, I'll be checking the pulse of KBN Nation throughout the week as there's 5 spots up for grabs with a +1 at Alex Strof's wedding in 2027. I'll be creating a project in ChatGPT to monitor all the people that are interested, create a charitable component. We'll figure out all the ways that we can save money. Like Chef Ed, who chimed in, who's going to be in the kitchen for this, helping with some of the food. Strof's meal Wagyu filet Oscar, red bliss mashed, green beans, almondine.
Oof, that's next level.
Charred Brussels, and for dessert, a caramel apple creme brulee. Love it.
That sounds phenomenal.
Got a chef.
That sounds really good.
All right, so again, last chance for today, because I'm going to go through the text line tonight when I'm at home creating this ChatGPT project. If you're interested in the Strofe wedding, 800-990-3776. Just let me know, and I will add you to the list. That's 800-990-3776. The Carbless Talking text line. It's time now for the Wheel of Strofe.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strofe. It's going to be so much fun.
It's good to have
another
you back,
day, another buckaroony.
Yeah.
Another day, another buckaroony.
I got opinions. I got questions.
Go for it, Brad.
Come on, man.
It's good to have you back, Strofe.
Why aren't you ecstatic?
Like
You are
honestly, somebody
newly
rescinded
engaged
coming
man.
because you're not grateful of the.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Just like Lindsey Vonn, grateful her leg was not amputated. As she announced earlier today, her leg was close to being amputated after crashing for a second time.
But does she still say that her torn ACL had nothing to do with her crash?
I don't know. I didn't read that far. But here's Kyle when she said she was still going to ski at the Olympics after she tore her ACL.
Don't put that on her, Kyle.
Well, it already happened. That's why she got in this predicament. I understand, girl. She's trying to do it at 41, but it's over. It's not in the cards. What am I to say? I can't say I told you so. She almost got amputated. She almost about to be a part of the Paralympics the next time 4 years from now. Like, I don't want that.
But what if this was the plan?
No,
she now can win a Paralympic gold medal.
No,
Wow.
I was looking into the story. She literally said it's going to take a year for her bones to heal, and then she may go back in and do the ACL. If she would have if she just would have did what the responsible person would do and say, "Hey, this isn't safe," she could have took care of her ACL. She'd be okay. But now she has a whole year. They had to staple and do all the.
A year for her bones to heal?
She has to learn how to walk. She's wheelchair bound right now.
Dang.
She wants to go from
Lindsay
wheelchair
laid it
to
all out
crutches.
there.
Yeah.
You should be thankful. She's doing that for her country, Kyle.
No, hell no. What'd she do for our country? 2 seconds? Ain't nothing happening in 2 seconds good. I can tell you that now.
Hey. I can beg to differ.
Wow.
Ryan from Iguanago is going to be at your wedding just because you need him there.
I thought we were doing the
AC and Tosa says he is totally interested, and I have a +1 if allowed. Oh, it's allowed if you win the raffle, AC. And Ron of the Key chimes in, based on Alex's family history, can I just get ahead of the game and be the first on the... Whoa, Ron! For number 2. Wow, that's crazy, Ron.
That is crazy.
You're definitely not invited.
No,
Banned. Hashtag banned.
That's messed up. I've been engaged for 10 days.
Wow. Crazy work, Ron. I thought you had a heart, but that was some soulless crap.
He plotting on your downfall, bro. That's
crazy.
awful. Listen, that's on site. When you see him, you got to slap him in his mouth.
Yeah, that's
you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't
That's
let
what
a
a
man talk about
would
it.
do.
Yeah,
man in the house.
Just
You
slap.
talk about me and my baby like that?
What did Will Smith do?
Mm-hmm.
What did
Ron,
Will Smith
keep
do?
your
my wife's name out your mouth.
Now you got to smack
him.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, oh yeah,
He
I
felt
really
it.
did
I think he felt that.
He goes, eh. He goes, eh.
Send your wife together.
I didn't want to break the
Yeah,
microphone.
honestly, she could probably hit better than him.
100%.
Okay, well, what are we doing here?
How you feel about Lindsey Vonn?
I have no opinion. I just wanted you to talk about her because it's always very funny when you do.
Well, I might try
I
to
have
be
a question.
funny. This is
I didn't
traumatic.
listen to the show last week. Did you guys talk about this Brewers pothole thing?
Oh, we did.
No.
We did. I did see it.
The city of Milwaukee accepted about a $29,000 donation from the Milwaukee Brewers to get a machine that will fill potholes in the city. The one caveat is every pothole it covers will feature a Milwaukee Brewers logo, which I love the idea. I love that the Brewers, once again, giving back to the community, but that seems like a safety hazard to me. Like, people are going to be like, okay, spot the Brewers logo in the city. They're going to be running into traffic. They're going to be running in the middle of the roads. Oh, Brewers logo, Brewers logo. I love the idea.
So, billboards. You don't ever look at a billboard.
Right, but you're not running into the middle of the street to look at a billboard.
If you're that dumb,
Yeah,
to
if
walk
you're
into the middle of the street,
you think people are gonna walk into the street for these?
Is it like stamped or is it like painted?
I think they fill it with concrete and then they put the logo, I think, in a concrete.
Okay, so
I
was envisioning like it being painted. Now then I could see some problems because you got those lines that are yellow and white, and they tell you something. If you got all these sporadic brewer logos all, but if it's just imprinted in there, there's no harm in that. Yeah. I love that.
Also, I think I find it interesting that there already isn't equipment to fill potholes faster.
Great point.
Yeah.
Like we live in the Midwest,
specifically Milwaukee.
Yes. Like what are we doing here?
It's an asphalt hot box. We're poor.
$29,000. So was the city refraining from purchasing this equipment until the Brewers made it happen?
I think they already have this, but this one was like a donation because they're only going to do 75 newly patched potholes.
Wait a minute. $29,000 for 75 potholes?
As part of the sponsorship, the Brewers logo will be temporarily stitched on top of roughly 75 newly patched potholes.
But they're going to continue to
So they're probably
patch
going to use that asphalt hot box. Now I'm interested to know.
Oh, Jason, good call. We got to make sure Strofe looks good for his wedding. He's in for Strofe's wedding +1. And his +1 is a barber, so he doesn't get a ridiculous haircut before the wedding. You're all taken care of. Especially since your hairdresser's in prison.
Ben doesn't read. That's funnier. He made it less funny. He said his +1 is the barber that Strophe got the bad haircut from. That's funnier.
I want you to be more grateful that I already have florist picked out, catering picked out.
I'm very grateful. You're my best friend.
And we have 10 KBN Nation members coming to your wedding.
It's just overwhelming. We've done months and months of planning in 42 minutes. It's a little overwhelming. You can
Amazing.
imagine.
What a head
you planned
start.
a wedding.
Well,
I know.
It didn't take you 42.
It would have if I just would have went to KBN Nation.
No, I'm dead serious. Will your barber be out by the time she be free?
She is not expected to be out.
That's quite a term.
3 years.
Damn!
Are you going to pen pal her?
36 months.
I haven't yet, but I did find the information in order to do so.
Dude, be careful pen paling these women in jail. I'm seeing on social media for some reason my algorithm is showing these.
It's quite the algorithm.
I don't know how this stuff pops up.
What are you
these women who are in jail who need pen pals, and they literally have pictures and they put where they're at and their number and everything. It's interesting stuff.
Oh, on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I found her. That's how I found out how long she was in for.
Oh, she did a pen pal?
She popped up, yeah.
Maybe we were talking about it. Now it's on my phone. Now I got these damn women in the pen pals.
Are you going to write it?
Hell no. I'm happily with my woman, and I for sure ain't going with no jailbird. Ain't nothing they can do for me. I ain't trying to write letters.
Last call, 800-990-3776 to have interest for Strofe's wedding. I will create a ChatGPT project. We're going to be donating to charity, having some fun, and there's some KBN Nation spots for the 2027 Wedding of the Year.
I have more, but I'm tuckered out. This first day back has been exhausting.
Is it now? What other story did you have? Was it riveting?
Well, you can save it for the other side. Kyle, why don't you tell us about one of your great friends?
Well, one of my great friends, of course, is Universal Windows Direct. If you are thinking about doing some upgrades to your home, specifically your windows, I have somebody you need to look at. I'm not saying you got to buy Universal Windows Direct windows, but I am saying you want to get a consultation. And once you get that consultation, they'll come into your home. They'll show you all your different options for windows, and I guarantee you walk around saying, honey, I think we got to get these windows, just like I told my baby girl, and we absolutely love our windows. And with Universal Windows Direct right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free, and there is no limit. Plus, you'll get 0% interest for 36 months. Where do they do that at? 0% interest for 36 months. So you can upgrade your home now and spread the payments out with no added cost for 3 whole years. And because they love you right now, they'll give you an extra $500 off your next home improvement project when you schedule in the month of February. Why wait? Call them today for a free in-home consultation at 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
It's been a great show with Alex Strofe back. It's Kyle, Brust Nortman wrapping up next before the Homer Hour.
This is Kyle, Brust Nortman.
Babe Ruth was short, fat. Well, I don't know how short he was. He looked short in the video. He was fat. He was stubby. He looked fat. He tried it. He didn't have a sprint. Have you ever seen Babe Ruth sprint? I wonder how many steals he had. 0.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Whether it's live or in podcast form, you've heard us on air with all of our shenanigans.
Gabe, I'm throwing some. Why are you throwing? I don't want.
Now see your favorite 94.5 ESPN shows streaming on video.
By me, by the way. I hit that microphone like 4 out of 6 times on that.
Subscribe to ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube and get notified when we hit the air live. Plus, you can watch back any second that you miss and see original digital content too. Watch, listen, interact. ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Recalculating route. Estimated arrival time. Never.
For people with nasal congestion, snoring, or sleep apnea, finding a solution feels like a never-ending road trip.
First stop, my primary doctor. Then the pharmacy. Then a sleep specialist. Then an ENT.
What if there was just one destination for all your problems?
Welcome to Advent, Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care in one location. Over 95% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
You have arrived at Clear Breathing.
At Wilde Automotive Group, we believe in life, liberty, and the pursuit of lower payments. That's why we're giving you $1,500 over book value for your trade. Get into a new vehicle with payments starting under $250 a month. Over 1,400 vehicles backed by our low price guarantee. $1,500 more for your trade. Payments starting under $250. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of lower payments. Based on Kelley Blue Book Fair Trade Value. Applies to 2013 or newer model years. Payment offer on select vehicles with approved credit. Expires month end.
It's time for tip-off as the Milwaukee Panthers men's and women's basketball teams hit the court Wednesday night. First up, the women's team takes on Purdue Fort Wayne at 6 in the Kalachi Center. Then the men's team hits the Panther Arena court Wednesday at 7 as they battle Youngstown State. You've got plenty of MKE basketball action to take in. Join us Wednesday at 6 for the women's game or at 7 for the men's game. Visit MKEPanthers.com for tickets. Milwaukee Panthers Athletics for the MKE.
Many wins. Many wins. Waiting at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. This February, you could break the bank and get down with a share of $300,000 in prizes. Bust out your rewards card and play to earn entries. It all goes down with Thursday drawings. Break the bank. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Did you know Professional Construction Inc. has an in-house team of interior designers? We're excited to bring our expertise to you with our brand new virtual interior design program. Maybe you're not ready for a full construction project, but you are ready to refresh that outdated room. Our PCI design team creates stunning photorealistic renderings, a mood board, and a curated shopping list, all delivered to you in just days.
For all your construction and design needs,
visit professionalconstructioninc.com.
What's better than cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand? Cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand that you got for 10% off. And when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank, you get even more. Like 10% off food and 10% off drinks on game day. Like that ice-cold beer in your hand. Plus 15% off Pro Shop gear. Only with Packers checking. Associated Bank. Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Dave from Aaron, JD and Fondy, Ryan and McGuanago, John from Milwaukee, Levi in Stevens Point, Josh in Kenosha, Beads, Michael in the 414, another John in Milwaukee, Cameron in the 262, Jeff in Waukesha, James the Postman, Ezekiel in the 414, Brad in the 414, Stevie in the 414, Michael in the 414, Rob in the 262, Eric in the 608. Wow. Any more? Michael in the 414.
Unbelievable.
Dale in Partyville.
Dang.
Those are all the interested parties.
That's like 20 people
to attend the wedding of 2027 between one Alex and one Allie.
You didn't even mention Chef Ed.
Chef Ed, well, he's a part of the staff now. He's making the meal, and we have the florist. We have all the things we're covering. We're making this wedding, and we have the people who are going to the wedding from KBN Nation donating money to charity. So it's.
Ooh, I have an idea.
I love ideas.
Maybe we know that you're looking for a venue, right? And Brad, I'm offering up your
estate.
A tent wedding at the
AC and Tosa's in. David and Pewaukee in.
A tent wedding at the estate.
Now we're talking. There's lots of room back there in that yard, Strophy.
We're doing some porta potties then.
We could fit.
We'll get the elevated.
We'll get the elevated ones.
Yeah,
the
nice elevated ones. The elevated
I've
ones.
seen the one we had at our
Tundra Trio house.
Trio, yeah. We'll get one of them.
But I'll let you, Strophe, I'll let Allie, and I'll let KBN Nation come inside and use the estate bathrooms. How about that?
Wow.
How about that?
The peasants get to come inside.
Even the peasants, yes.
Wow, this is awesome. Strophe.
Would you actually consider doing that?
I am legally obligated to make no decisions. Would I consider it? Yeah.
You're not legally obligated.
Legally obligated.
You put a ring on the finger and you lose all decision-making power?
You didn't sign any paper yet. What are you talking about? You're legally obligated.
One of the signs, the only thing I know about the wedding, this is my idea, and I think it's a brilliant one. One of the signs will say, "Welcome to Allie's wedding," and then in small text, featuring Alex.
Don't do that.
So
no, I don't like that.
That is
I don't like that.
That's really funny.
I don't like that.
I think that's horrible.
It's a little bit distasteful.
Yeah, Stroke. Can I give you a piece of advice? It's her wedding, but it's also your wedding. So
it sounds like it's KBN's wedding.
That's true.
I felt the 40 invites from KBN Nation slip down to 20 after you said that.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
You got to be the man of the house, man.
Lead.
Yeah, lead. Yeah, lead. She wants a leader.
So
well, maybe she doesn't.
Hodag Steve, you're in. Hodag Steve, you're in on the list.
Yes, Strophe.
Alex's wedding featuring Allie?
No.
Man of the house.
Just stop. Be normal once.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, but
this hour has broke him.
Yeah. It's what I witnessed over the course of this hour is indescribable.
Can you summarize it in 2 minutes?
The amount of jostling.
There's no jostling.
Ben, you are shaping and situating
I don't know what jostling means.
to be a moment of incredible generosity and love-driven fundraising for Strophe and his wife. It's going to be incredible. I never thought. We mentioned that, let's have some fun with Strophe and engagement and maybe open up to KBN. I never thought it would crystallize quite like it has.
Just
beautiful.
Hot off the press, Rich Pecker in Spread Eagle officially texted, and is there still room? I'll make the trip down.
Oh, wow.
Still haven't heard from Dick in downtown. I'd like to get him officially on the record. And again, you just text me at 800-990-3776. I will import all of these texts into ChatGPT so I could finalize potential KBN Nation attendees to Alex Strophe's wedding.
Why would you say no? Like, what purpose would you say no to people wanting to hang out with you and have a party with you?
Especially if it's going to charity.
Yeah, why would you say no? What do you mean? Everybody's giving you money anyways. You're getting all this stuff for free. What do you mean, cha-ching?
Fine, I'm not going to go to the florist. I'm not going to go to the caterer. I'm not going to help you with anything else for this wedding moving forward since you don't like charity.
I never said I don't like charity. I love charity.
Actions speak louder than words, man. You doing cha-ching and cha-ching. What we just got
I really feel like my best man has become Best Manzilla in Ben Brust. My best friend. Best Manzilla today.
I mean, that's your best what you do when you have a best friend.
Yeah, but usually it's Brian
Bill and Delavan just beat cancer. He's in. Daryl and Sheboygan.
I got a very nice email from Bill and Delavan while I was out that I saw this
Daryl
morning.
and Sheboygan's in if I'm the best man.
Love that from Daryl. Love that from Daryl.
So, yeah, look, we now are up to like 43 invites on day one of announcing your future wedding.
I'm trying to think of an area of the wedding that we haven't tackled. I mean, we've hit so much.
Hotel. You need a night.
Oh.
You need a night.
We got partners.
We do have partners.
We got partners.
Yeah.
That's great. I can't wait. I can't wait to finalize it. I'll let you know when the date is.
I need. You know what? You should just start a group text. Me, you and Allie.
Love that
so I can
idea.
be in all the
I'll do it right
conversations,
now.
so I can make sure that I have the timeline.
I'm going to name it wedding
I'm the wedding
planning.
planner. You don't need a wedding planner.
Yeah.
I'm the wedding planner.
That's true. He's planning, and you know, Ben, when he commits to something, he's all in.
One of my
Ben
strengths
is a
of-
mover and a shaker. He gets things done.
One of my strengths of this company is I'm an arranger, and so I'll use that strength to make sure that
arranger.
your wedding it goes according to plan.
According to your plan, Ben.
No, the plan.
It's collaboration.
Yeah, I said I just need to be in a group text.
But I'm saying, you've already been through this with the wedding. I think you know some of the things that they aren't even prepared for.
All right, I am now in a group text with Alex and his wife named Wedding Planning.
You literally did that, huh? She's gonna hate you.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm sleeping on the couch tonight.
No, you're not. You just got engaged. And you're spending your first night together alone since you went on a 7-day
That's
vacation
not
with
true.
your family.
We got Friday alone. We got Saturday alone. We
then
got
you went-
yesterday alone.
What be Friday alone? You got back Friday?
No, that
last
was
Friday we got
the day
engaged.
of.
Oh.
Day after Valentine's Day, we got that. And then we went on Sunday.
Any more last-second invites? Josh and Heartland, live jazz quartet. Yep.
Oh, Josh.
Dave from Aaron,
Josh.
Betty, you really should add all the KBN Nation on the group text so we can stay on track. You know, that's a great idea.
Point by him.
I can do that as well. That will be part of the project tonight. You got the Homer Hour in 2 minutes. I'm sure he'll talk about not Stroph's wedding next.
KBN's the show that never ends.
The show that never ends and the wedding we can't wait for.
Well, we've got trouble now southbound on 894. We've got a crash just